on Saturday, you guys gonna be like, damn, bro. Damn. I don't know if you guys gonna feel bad for me or the other people that around me. Oh, dude, it's gonna be insane.
Don't forget me.
Wait, how did it survive? Oh, right, I forgot about that. I swear he always makes this type of content, dude. Like, what the fuck? All right, but yeah. Anyways, that's enough of the little topics today of the a preview of the Dragon Ball stuff and the Nvidia stuff. So let's go right into the first video of today, guys, and kind of go from there. Really, we got a lot of stuff to watch, a lot of cool stuff. There we go. Hold up. Let me see. There we go. Let me see. All right. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I was like, what's going on? Let's see. We got a lot of stuff, guys. Oh my god, this is okay. Yeah, that for sure. I think I'll save that for tomorrow. This one, and this one. All right, guys. Do you guys? It's okay. I'm gonna go by the title. Maybe it's clickbait, but it's from Most Critical. It literally says on the title that a Goober CEO loses big time because of ChatGPT.
Holy smokes, if you felt the ground shaking beneath your feet, holy smokes, if you felt the ground shaking beneath your feet earlier today, it wasn't an earthquake. It was the CEO of Krafton getting his cheeks clapped by a judge. What a biblical smackdown. He got douched. He looks like a full-blown fool here, an absolute clown. Before diving into the spaghetti and the meatballs of this wacky meal that's been served up here, I'll at least give you the lore for those that don't know. Krafton is the publisher behind Subnautica. I'm confident most of you have heard of that game. It is a massive title, and the sequel, Subnautica 2, is a highly anticipated release. And last year, there was some serious turmoil, some big time controversy. Krafton dramatically fired Unknown Worlds CEO Ted Gill. Unknown Worlds is the developer of Subnautica, as well as other senior team members. And Krafton also said that the game's launch had been delayed, something it blamed on Gill, even though its team had been working towards an early access release that would have seen them eligible for a $250 million bonus. This was part
My
of
thing's
their
not working right
deal.
now, guys.
There were certain milestones that they would need to hit, and they were working towards achieving those goals to secure the $250 million bonus. Gill and his former teammates immediately launched a lawsuit after all of that, suggesting that they were outed to avoid that bonus from being paid to them. And Krafton hit back and said the staff had resorted to litigation to demand a multi-million-dollar payout they haven't earned, and then accused the staff it fired of having stolen documents in anticipation of the subsequent legal action, muddying the waters over their exit. I covered this last year as the lawsuit was popping off, and I said then, and I still think it's true now, Krafton's argument is fucking nonsensical. You would have to be hitting whippets for this to be passing the smell test, because this is ridiculous. The claim is basically that the people who stood to potentially gain $250 million all collectively just decided to stop working on their game. They just said, fiddlesticks actually. Bunch of horseradish. I'm just gonna go ahead and not do this job anymore that could net me 250 million clams. In what universe would that happen? Krafton's basically saying like, oh yeah, they stopped caring about the game. They stopped putting any effort in the game and working on it.
That
They
makes
just,
zero
all
sense.
of them just
Why can't I put this on?
$250
Sorry, guys.
million can go right
I'm
up
fixing
my
my thing right now.
ass. Right up my ass.
Oh, right. I'm a
So we
dumbass.
had to let them go. We had to fire them. They weren't working. That is mind-boggling to me. That's very peculiar. So you're telling me the people that have developed Subnautica, working hard on Subnautica 2, when incentivized to the tune of $250 million, all said, oh, that's a strong
There we go.
back.
Sorry, guys. Now it's working.
No.
Oh, there we
I'm
go.
not
Now it's
stretching
working.
my
Sorry.
cross, and I'm done with this now. I don't want the 250. Like, come on,
Yeah,
that's
like,
ridiculous.
I mean,
It's ridiculous. I believe their side of things here, where it seems like
they don't want to work on it. They don't want to work on a game. They guarantee get like $1 million of cash. Like, what the fuck? Like, what? You guys don't know how big Subnautica has been at this past couple of years? I'll tell you guys, it's been pretty big. Pretty big.
Krafton was trying to wiggle their way out of this massive bonus that had been written up now, that they would have to be held to, because this is now a very crucial part of the deal. And it seems like they started sweating, panicking, because that is a lot of doubloons coming out of the old piggy bank there. So it does feel like they desperately tried to find a way to weasel their way out of having to pay that $250 million, thus opening themselves up to this lawsuit. And now, fast forward to today, and we're seeing not looking super great on the Krafton side of things here. Let's start with the silliest little nugget that's been squeaked out from this case, and I hope you've got your spitballs ready because this one's a doozy. So the Krafton CEO allegedly was trying to brainstorm with ChatGPT how to wiggle his way out of paying this big amount because he was unsatisfied with the contract Krafton signed. So Krafton created a secret task force called Project X. Incredible name, by the way. Very exciting. I can't wait for the huge house party Krafton CEO throws to celebrate how the lawsuit's going. Whose mandate was simple. Either make a deal with the founders on the earnout or execute a takeover of Unknown Worlds. When the founders refused to accede to Krafton's demands, Krafton pulled the trigger. Maria Park, Krafton's global head of corporate development, told Kim that it seems to be highly likely that the earnout will still be paid if the sales goal is achieved regardless of the dismissal with cause. Kim turned to artificial intelligence to help him brainstorm ways to avoid paying the earnout. ChatGPT likewise advised that it would be difficult to cancel the earnout. So even ChatGPT's not on his side, so then he probably went to fucking Grok or something like, Grok, can you put Ted Gill in a bikini and then teach me how to avoid paying him the money? The co-founders allege that Krafton refused to produce the ChatGPT conversations, later claiming they no longer exist. Also, another fun fumble here from Krafton was their last-ditch, desperate Hail Mary allegation against the former developers, where they suggested that the ousted staff had referenced racist views towards Korea and Korean people. Through a note submitted by Owen Mahoney, the CEO and president of rival South Korean video game company Nexon. Now, I hadn't heard that claim before, so I looked into it, and Jiminy Christmas, what a swing and a miss. I don't know who Krafton hired for their legal counsel here, but they did not call Saul Goodman. They fucking called Paul Foodman or something, because they are really not doing a good job here, because it turns out what this is referencing is Charlie Cleveland, one of the key staff that was let go, wrote down a note that was a transcription of advice from other people. So it's literally nothing he even said, by the way, and that's exactly what he made clear. So these are not my words. These are all transcriptions from what we were advised to do, like these are words coming out of two other people's mouths, not mine. Again, every single word, as far as I know in this document, is something that Owen said, not what I said. I'm writing down what Owen told us, so it has nothing to do with my opinions at all. So they put this fucking note in front of me. He's like, "You're racist, aren't you? We got them, they're racist. We knew it. All right, we win, right? We're done." But shockingly, that didn't go as smooth as they would have liked it to.
Wow.
And ultimately, it's led to what is just unfolded here now, where I know they're really steaming about what the judge ordered. Judge declared that Gill is hereby reinstated as CEO of Unknown Worlds. The judge found that Krafton had breached the EPA by terminating the key employees without valid cause and by improperly seizing operational control of Unknown Worlds. As a result, the board decision on July 1st, at which Krafton fired the founders, took over control of Unknown Worlds and delayed Subnautica 2, has been declared ineffective to the extent it infringes on Gill's operational control right. Krafton must immediately restore Gill's access to the Steam platform and is not allowed to impede Gill's authority over the early access launch of Subnautica 2. As for the 250 million sales bonus for the development team, the judge extended the eligibility period to September 15th and noted the co-founders have a contractual right to further extend this to March 15th, 2027. I feel like I can actually hear Krafton CEO furiously typing the chat GPT right now about how to overrule a judge. Oh my goodness gracious.
We finally got some justice?
Now, I'll get this out of the way up top. This isn't the end of this entire case. There is
Well,
still
yeah.
a little bit more that's out there. However, this was a triumphant W. The judge came in there and delivered a 619 right to the noodle of Krafton. And again, I know he went tail tucked between his legs right back to the keyboard to ask ChatGPT how to unfuck his butt. Like, my goodness. Like, this is about as happy an ending as you can get, even though it's not fully over. Not only is Gill back as the CEO of Unknown Worlds, but Krafton can now no longer impede his operational control over Subnautica. So they can't get in his way anymore. So now, if Krafton CEO decides to, take a little peek into the offices, he's going to just be there fucking fuming, like, like they'd have to put him in a straitjacket so he didn't just go over there and start, like, trying to strangle Gill to stop him from working on the game to protect the $250 million bonus. Like, it is actually incredible.
Bro.
He not only gets his position back, but the $250 million bonus is once again back on the table. And based on all available information, I'm pretty confident they will hit the milestones required to activate that and earn the 250 mil, especially with the extension and stuff. So this is just a great outcome across the board here. Like, really good stuff. And Krafton, they're being such good sports about it, they released a statement too, wouldn't you believe it? Krafton puts players at the heart of every decision, and that will never change. Over the past several months, Krafton and the Unknown Worlds team have worked tirelessly to strengthen the game and prepare it for an early access release with a continued focus on delivering the best possible experience for the Subnautica community. We look forward to pushing out the newly updated version as soon as possible for players. While we respectfully disagree with today's ruling, we are evaluating our options as we determine our path forward. Today's ruling does not resolve the former executive's claim for damages or an earnout related to Subnautica 2.
Luffy already did.
Further litigation still pending. In the meantime, Krafton's immediate focus remains unchanged.
I'm also working. I'm working on a new Luffy sticker, by the way, too. By the way, it'll be on my shorts. But yeah, I already made like 3 Luffy designs, I think.
Best possible game to Subnautica fans. Yeah, you can really feel the love. You can really get the sense that Krafton puts players at the heart of every decision, which is why they tried to fuck the developers up here at the cost of the quality of the game, mind you, in order to try and save the $250 million that they had already agreed to as part of the negotiations. Yeah, Krafton really values the quality of the product and trying to give the community the best Subnautica it can possibly offer.
The live action of One Piece, it's very, very dope.
That surely will help. That won't be a detriment to the game in any way.
Bro, it's just fucking hilarious,
and
man. Fucking greed bastard.
On the firing of Gill specifically, from what I recall. So, I don't know, Krafton. I feel like you've shown your whole butt here. I feel like no one believes you. You seem very greedy and very salty about how the ruling went. And they do reference that there is some further litigation, but overall, this is a big W, and it's something I wanted to follow up on here. Pretty incredible stuff, really. That's really about it. So, yeah.
I mean, like, I don't understand why he thought it was going to work. If there's a contract thing, there's, like, evidence of them saying that they had to pay it off, and you breach the contract if you didn't do that kind of thing. Like, that makes so fucking... Like, ignoring the lawyers in favor of AI when hundreds of millions of dollars are in line is a bold move for sure. Like, this is why how people who uses AI like this kind of thing is fucking stupid. But it's a good thing that CEO didn't use AI because at least they lost and the money is gonna go towards people who actually worked on the game and deserves the money, pretty much. But yeah, the CEO was so freaking dumb, dude. Yeah, the era of AI destroying human brain matter is harder and faster than COVID. Like, oh my god, dude. It is insane. Insane. Like, oh my god, I decided to like talk about that one. Oh, all right, guys.
Hustle culture is the idea that
Do you guys remember the hustle culture? It's still like a thing, but not. It's like I feel like hustle culture was entwined with like the red pill stuff and like all this like rebellious thing at the time, but it's like not really real. Like for example, I feel like a person who represents this right now is Tectone. I feel like because like, I think it was exposed that like the only reason why he went into this kind of world of like rebellious and like this whole different kind of like alpha male kind of strategy of content creating was because he lost the his original community, or at least like his original like thought process when he what he used to be, and so he was desperate in order like to switch up in order to continue having his numbers, which hey, kudos to him, it was working. uh that like he's had to go in that direction. But like I feel like all this now, like from everybody else, has just been dying down like crazy. It's not as big as it was before, but it's they're still there, especially with the stupid ass courses. Especially with the stupid ass courses, man.
productivity, working long hours, and grinding at the expense of things like personal needs or social life, all for the sake of money, is very important. It's promoted and sold to us regular folk by guys like this.
You mean everybody? They're like, do you know how many people tweet hustle and work 6 hours a day? Like, I know. I know.
Slaves worked all the hours they were awake for their entire lives. I think like if they can do it, so can I.
If you're a guy in your 20s and you don't have a Lamborghini, you should actually sit down and have like a serious discussion with yourself.
Here in my garage, just bought this new Lamborghini here.
Now,
And a lot of them have been scammers. A lot of them are got legal, are have legal problems right now, and I believe some of them have been arrested too as well.
of course, some of this seems really ridiculous, but it's not always that crazy. A lot of people in the hustle culture community are really good at selling you the dream of working hard and getting rich, but they don't give out all of this information for free. Usually it comes at a cost. And after years of these gurus selling lies, scams, or information that you could find yourself for free, people are starting to wake up and realize that most of hustle culture is a scam. So how did society let these guys make millions off of selling a dream to the masses? Why is hustle culture so prominent in America especially, and what made Gen Z so anti-hustle culture? Well, to understand hustle culture's impact and its flaws, we have to understand.
Well, the economy sucks ass. People want to make it out, and they want to be somebody, right? And I understand that to a certain extent. The reason why is because a lot of things suck right now. But hustle culture really took advantage of that because again, think about it this way: if anybody could become rich, if anybody could become successful out of a few courses, like realistically, yeah, they would not actually be selling those like secrets or whatever like that at all, or be telling that to anybody. Because again, the more people take a piece of the pie, then it's less of the pie. It's basic fucking common sense. So like all these people that are selling courses and all that, and people buying the courses, oh man, you guys are fucking idiots, man. You can find most of the information online for free at this point.
Why it's so big in the first place. According to BBC, the entrepreneurial boom in the 1990s and early 2000s laid the foundation for the hustle culture narrative. They note the rise of venture capital financing helped build technology titans in Silicon Valley, companies including Google and Facebook, which rocketed to dominance. These high-profile successes, famous for their intense, all-consuming work cultures, cemented Northern California as a global hub for innovation and entrepreneurship. The very public tech and .com booms made your average Joe think that they could make it as an entrepreneur if they worked hard. I mean, I'm sure we've all heard somebody say that Steve Jobs started in his garage. Thanks to the internet and the rise of e-commerce, it is probably true that it is easier now than ever before to start your own business and be successful. So this inspired a lot of people to try and do so. The idea of working hard and being smart with your decisions has always been around. I mean, I just read a book called The Richest Man in Babylon with finance tips written from 1926. And even back in the 80s, Wall Street had a mantra of greed is good.
If money is evil, then that building is hell. This is the most obnoxious group of money-hungry low IQ, high energy, jackrabbit, fucking wannabe, big time, small time, shit talking, bothersome, irritating bunch of motherfuckers I have ever had to endure for more than 5 minutes.
But hustling, working 3 jobs, grinding, thank God it's Monday, all that stuff is a little bit newer. Hustle culture ideology says that people are overworking not because they're economically driven to, but simply because this is the way go-getters get what they want. Growing up, I feel like this mindset was always placed upon me by others, whether it be family or teachers, who were saying that to achieve you need to simply work harder. And I don't know about you guys, but I feel like when I was in school, when they were teaching us about entrepreneurs, it was like the coolest thing, it was the best thing you could do, and it was part of the American dream. With again, Steve Jobs always being the go-to prime example. UC Riverside said, "The picture of success looked like the stories of Mark Zuckerberg and Steve Jobs, people of power and high status who threw away their social life and focused all of their attention on developing what are now multi-billion-dollar enterprises. With these stories came with them the belief that the average person could also achieve such success if they did the same." I even remember watching this show in class in 8th grade called The Men Who Built America, which was a series about like the Carnegies and the Rockefellers, who were just the biggest entrepreneurs in the world. It seems like this idea is heavily ingrained in the American education system, and to be fair, it does make sense, especially for Americans. We've been hammered since we were kids with the idea of the American dream, the idea that everyone has the opportunity to achieve a better, prosperous life through hard work, determination, and initiative, regardless of where you start. Ironically, the Wikipedia page for the American dream says that originally the emphasis was on democracy, liberty, and equality, but more recently has been on achieving material wealth and upward mobility. I could be reaching here a little bit, but I don't think I am, and I think that the idea of grinding until you make it to the top is an idea or a value that's been ingrained in American culture. So obviously this is nothing new, and it seems to have really taken off with millennials especially. According to Highbrow magazine, there was a time when bragging about 80-hour work weeks, side hustles that bled into early morning grind set routines, and LinkedIn posts celebrating unpaid overtime was a
Fuck, dude. Oh man, yeah. The whole workforce is so weird right now, dude. Oh my god. I mean, I understand the hustle, like, I get it and I don't get it at the same time, man. Like, I understand why people were desperate enough to buy these like courses and like the ideal of like, hey, this is how you can make it better. This is how you can make money. This is how you can invest your money. This is how you this and that. Like, it sounds all good, like all good and stuff, but when you start looking into it more, you're like, damn, dude, you're just taking advantage of me. You know what I mean? Fuck me, man.
badge of honor. Hustle culture, America's favorite brand of self-inflicted servitude, thrived on the illusion that success was a meritocracy of exhaustion, where working yourself to the bone was the golden ticket to prosperity. Millennials bought into it hard.
I worked my side hustles all weekend because the bills don't pay themselves and I honestly don't have a life. So these were all of my side hustles and how much I made doing each one.
Hustle, hustle, hustle.
God.
Sleep was sin in my household. Sin. I saw my dad asleep one time in my life.
And you can't teach hustle.
Fucking bullshit.
You either got this shit or you don't. I promise you. And I'm it. I got this shit. I promise you.
Obviously, this trend has crept into the younger generation as well, and it's become a very big thing. And this isn't just an issue individuals who want to succeed as business owners face. A lot of people in the white-collar world face it too. A lady named Paige Hansen, who was interviewed about this, said, "I worked when my boss worked. No time was off limits. Everyone expects everyone to be available 24/7 because you have your cell phone and your laptop with you always. There are even studies that show that the 40-hour work week is more of a myth because people actually tend to work 47 hours a week on average, and that roughly 25% of salaried workers work 60 hours a week, likely not getting overtime since, they're salaried. And the blue-collar world is obviously very difficult too. Don't worry, I'm not forgetting about you guys, and I think the memes speak for themselves."
Oh my god. Oh my god,
So
it's fucking
clear that
AI.
everyone in every industry is encouraged to work hard and hustle. I mean, it feels like you have to get by nowadays with how pricey everything's becoming. But I think in the last decade or so, hustle culture reached its peak. There are two types of hustle culture in my opinion. The first is more traditional, and it encourages you to climb the corporate ladder, work hard and remain loyal to your company, and one day you'll be the CEO, or at least some big executive. But the other type encourages entrepreneurship, and I feel like this is where things get even crazy.
I think entrepreneurship is an idea that's good, but I feel like it's gone to a point where it's like, okay, you're just talking bullshit at this point. I think entrepreneurship, because everybody like literally has like the same language. Like I swear, I feel like when you're asking like people, oh, what do you do? What do you do this and that? Like, I'm an entrepreneur. Are you really though? Like, are you genuinely an entrepreneur? Or are you just saying that? I swear, people just say that just to say it at this point.
Gary Vee is among the first people that come to mind when I think of hustle culture. Gary Vaynerchuk is a serial entrepreneur, author, and most notably, the god of hustle culture. I don't know how many times I'm going to say hustle culture in this video. I apologize. I feel like I've already said it like 50 times, so just bear with me here. Now, others have come before Gary Vee singing a similar tune, but Gary Vee's very obnoxious and brash personality captured the internet's attention in a special way. At its core, his message wasn't bad. He said that if you work hard, save your money, sell things you don't need, and grind, you will be successful.
There's so many people that are talking shit about how big of an entrepreneur they're gonna be and how much they're gonna achieve, and they don't work on weekends.
The stupid ass fucking music.
You know, I worked every Saturday of my 20s. And I talk to 20-year-old entrepreneurs every single day. Lately, I've been saying to them, this Saturday, you're gonna have more time off than I've had in my entire 20s on a Saturday. So like, before you tell me how you're gonna be bigger than me, start thinking about what you're actually doing.
But he's also known for being a little bit ridiculous.
My whole life is about knowing everything about 13-year-olds, but you're in the jungle with them. I have to watch from above. Thank you, man. You're welcome, bro.
Regardless, his message is inspiring, and when he isn't saying crazy or extreme things, he may actually be making some good points. Him and others like him have inspired countless hustlers.
There was this sense that with massive effort came massive rewards. And the cool thing about that is effort is democratized. Anybody can put in effort. It wasn't about talent, it was about hard work. If you worked the hardest, you'd win.
Another person who blew up from this craze was Tai Lopez, who went viral for running this YouTube ad that so many people saw all the time that it became a huge meme.
Here in my garage, just bought this new Lamborghini here. It's fun to drive up here in the Hollywood Hills. But you know what I like a lot more than materialistic things? Knowledge. In fact, I'm a lot more proud of these 7 new bookshelves that I had to get installed to hold 2,000.
Yeah, I wonder how many of those you actually read. Read like one paragraph of one book and just call it a day and just use that as a prop.
New books that I bought. It's like the billionaire Warren Buffett says, the more you learn, the more you earn.
Guys like Tai Lopez and Gary Vee were the prototype for much more annoying hustle gurus that would eventually come along. But here's why they were so successful. A lot of what they would say was true, just mixed in with a lot of random garbage. Tai Lopez isn't wrong in saying that knowledge is an important tool in success. Obviously, you have to know what you're doing, but he doesn't tell you what to read or give you the knowledge himself. He leaves you wondering how you can take your next step. That way, he can sell it to you. The most common trap you'll run into with these sorts of hustle culture gurus is that they will sell you a product, traditionally and most memeably a course. Ironically, if you go to Tai Lopez's Wikipedia page, his career section begins with, in 2014, he created an online business course named 67 Steps to Success, which he described as learning the 67 steps to become a millionaire, how to live the good life, and the grand theory of everything. The course, ironically, was $67 a month. So basically, he started his career selling courses on how to be successful. He had apparently ran some dating sites early on and made some good money, which from what I've seen seem pretty illegitimate. Regardless, all of these gurus try to sell you something. I mean, Gary Vee recently launched his own NFT collection, which, well, we've seen how those usually go. And even the Rich Dad Poor Dad guy is a certified fraud. But hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of people have bought his books. Alex Hormozi is one of the most recent people to promote hustle culture, and I'll admit he's not the worst. I like some of his content, just some of it, but he does get pretty ridiculous.
The first step is that we have to cut all
content
so that we can take more risk. When I say all costs, I mean all costs. That means you don't eat out anymore for anything. And if you're hungry, you deal with it. And if it's not from a discount grocery store, you don't buy it. Clothing, like what you have right now on your back is everything you need for the next 2 years, period. No exceptions, just keep reusing it, trade or go to.
I mean, yeah, okay, it's nothing too crazy, but again, I think like some of the crazy shit that a lot of these people say is on purpose in order to get more attention and get more notice, because again, at the end of the day, they're making content. What he's saying right there, like, oh, like clothes wise, okay, yeah, it makes sense because again, like I don't buy a lot of clothes. I don't waste my money on clothes or anything like that. Uh, I don't buy a lot of things in ways, and yeah, gross. Always go to the store instead of buying fast food if you can. Obviously there are gonna be times that you're gonna buy fast food, especially when you're extremely tired, you're leaving out of work. We all deal with that, but you know, it's all a work in progress kind of thing, right? But yeah.
Goodwill.
Like this right here isn't that crazy. Saving money, especially when you don't have much, is a good
Right.
practice. But then
That
he'll
is a
say
good
things
practice,
like
yeah.
this.
I'm going to break the myth in this video that you need to go make $1 million and that you need money to make money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 different ways that you can make $1 million for little or zero money down. The next one is that you can get people
Okay.
to give you their businesses for no money down. A good friend of mine actually did this, and he combined 4 different information businesses into one business, and they were all small businesses. They were all doing
What?
about $1 million-ish a year. I get small as relative.
This guy
but it's like-
dumb?
and so he combined them all to be a $4 million top line, $1.5 million bottom line business for no money out of pocket. He literally said, hey, I know you don't want to do this business anymore. Just give it to me and I'll pay you the income that you were going to make for this business for the next 2
Bro, that costs money, fucking moron. I'm like, what is he talking about? Am I, bro?
years. And they said, sure. And so he combined all those businesses together, and then overnight, he owned an asset that was doing $1.5 million a year in profit and $4 million in top line. And it cost him nothing to do it.
This video is titled 10 different ways to break down making $1 million.
my
I remember watching this video a
God.
while ago and being really annoyed because his advice isn't inherently bad. Like the ideas themselves aren't horrible, but they're all super vague and realistically unachievable for your average person. The hustle gurus all sell you a dream that it's actually not all that hard to make a ton of money. All you need is the knowledge, which is available if you click his link in the description and buy his course
Yeah, you
or
buy
his
the
book
course,
or whatever
yeah.
else it is. Even watching Alex Hormozi's videos, I mean, he has to make so much money from his content. I can't imagine. He brings in crazy views, and that's how these guys really make their money. It's not because they're
Right.
some insane entrepreneurs. Overall, though, I think everyone I've covered so far is all right. They're not the worst people ever. The basic core advice that they give is solid, and the mindset they suggest is all right, but it's just vague enough and just flashy enough to get you, the viewer, to buy into it. Once you get a little deeper down the hustle culture pipeline, past the more motivational stuff, you get to the even more extreme people. Of course, there's Andrew Tate, who sold his
Oh,
Hustlers
God.
University, which was like $50 a month where you could learn that you were brainwashed, but I don't think we need to go too deep into him and his scandals. That's all too obvious. However, Sebastian Gorgeau, or however you're supposed to say his name, is probably one of the best modern examples I have of hustle gurus. He blew up on TikTok for saying things like this.
A kid that goes to a church in Arkansas, he's 17, he started dropshipping 2 months ago. I don't know how many products he's tested, but it failed initially. He spent $1,000, he lost all his money, he saved up some money and tried again. So far this week, he's made $5,000 with 30% margin. So he's made his money back and then some. And he uses the free course, it's free. And the truth is he's just a random kid from Arkansas, right?
You're a random kid from
Yeah, we're all random kids.
Oh
If you're a guy
my
in your 20s
God.
and you don't have a Lamborghini, you should actually sit down and have
All right. If you don't love a Lambo in your life right now, guys, what the fuck are you doing? Like you're a failure at life. You are a failure in life if you don't have a Lambo right now. Like what the fuck are you guys doing, guys? Come on.
like a serious discussion with yourself as to why you don't have a Lambo.
Yep.
Because I realize now that it's so incredibly easy and there's so much money out there, and 200 grand relative to what is out there in circulation and what you can grab, especially now with AI tools that you can leverage like never before, 200 grand is chump change. And
Yeah.
people will say I'm out of touch with reality, and they can suck it because it's just not true.
And I really don't like this guy. I used to get so many of his TikToks on my feed, and he's the
Oh,
most blatant
God.
example of I rented this Lambo with my dad's money until enough people fell for it and bought my course, and I could eventually buy my own. And the reason I know that people do this is because I'm familiar with YouTube gurus who have told me they've rented penthouses and cars so that they could exaggerate their wealth and then sell courses on how you could do it yourself too if you start a YouTube channel.
Make
The
it
worst
till you
thing
make
about
it.
Sebastian in particular is he's one of the newer hustle gurus, and there are tons of people like I just mentioned similar to him online selling these ideas. There are lots of different different methods that people like this will promise to teach you. Day trading. You just buy stocks low and sell them high. Boom, you're rich. Drop shipping. You just make a website, find a cheap supplier in China, and mark up the prices without ever having to risk buying inventory. Faceless YouTube channels. Use AI to make a bunch of shitty YouTube channels at once that will bring in tons of money. And trust me, there are plenty of methods that these people will promote.
It's a weird feeling because we're 22, 23, and we're making what people make every single year, every single day. It feels like I'm cheating in life right now and just living in like God mode.
How do people watching do that?
In order to learn how to run, you have to learn how to crawl. I think if you are starting from square one and don't know how to make any money, do something to get you from $0 to $100 a day. I think TikTok organic dropshipping is a great opportunity.
Where can they learn?
We actually have a free course on exactly how to dropship. It's completely free, so I think everyone watching should join.
The problem is, they make all of this sound really easy at face value, like they are get-rich-quick schemes or something, when in reality, it isn't that simple, and there are tons of people actively trying to do these things already. The markets are very saturated because of these gurus, which makes it even more difficult. There's also a big link between these types of people and the ones who say you need to wake up at 5 a.m., like the red pill type of people. These are the guys that watched Wolf of Wall Street and American Psycho and decided to make it their entire personality. And of course, I don't think all of this in general is inherently bad in and of itself, but I think the influencers and the gurus exaggerate and make everything way more extreme than it needs to be. But like I've said, it's more than just these big influencers that you see on TikTok or YouTube. It's an entire mindset that has permeated various facets of society. Millennials adopted hustle culture with almost religious zeal, propelled by influencers, LinkedIn thinkfluencers, and the rise of the #girlboss ethos that told us that burnout was just part of the journey. And of course, corporations lapped it up, eager to squeeze every last drop of labor out of a workforce convinced that unpaid overtime was just an investment in their future. According to Aaron Griffith from the New York Times, in New York, where the throw pillows implore busy tenants to do what you love, neon signs demand they hustle harder, and murals spread the gospel of thank God it's Monday. Don't stop when you're tired, someone recently carved into the floating vegetable's flesh. Welcome to hustle culture. It is obsessed with striving, relentlessly positive, devoid of humor, and once you notice it, impossible to escape. And I'll be honest, everything I've covered in this video, aside from maybe the more memey stuff or the more extreme stuff, always used to inspire me. Growing up and hearing about entrepreneurs like Steve Jobs and gurus talking about making millions always pushed me to want to do that myself. I even bought a dropshipping course when I was 16. As you'll notice from my sneaker video and this one, I was a little bit of a sucker growing up. But I also was infatuated with learning how to escape the matrix, as many people will say. I never wanted to live life on other people's terms, whether it be a boss or sitting in a cubicle all day, and I really hated going to school. And I know I'm not the only one because millions of Americans and people across the world clearly feel this way. They want to, like any other human does, live their lives, enjoy their time with family and friends, travel the world, and things like that. No one wants to work until you're 65 and then think about taking a vacation every now and then. The deep despair that people feel about the work culture we've created is what makes hustle culture so appealing. It's an opportunity to live life on your own terms. And that is what has always fascinated me about entrepreneurship, and that's why I bought that dropshipping course when I was 15. And it's probably why so many others fall for these gurus and their scams. But
I mean, I never go out there. I never buy any
scammers, or are all the hustle culture influencers and promoters out there really trying to just help us?
They're not trying to help us.
There are various problems that come with hustle culture, but let me be clear in first saying that I don't think it's all bad. I think that the idea of working hard and making smart choices with your career or your finances and being successful are all good values, and I think it promotes a healthy lifestyle and goals. But what I don't like about hustle culture is when people take the idea of working hard and succeeding and then flip it into a you need to work 24/7, you're lazy and pathetic if you don't, money is all that matters, cut off family and friends if they don't understand, and by the way, it's actually really easy to get rich, just buy my $100 course. Like we've seen throughout this video, the hustle culture gurus will bait you in with their amazing promises and vague knowledge bombs, just so you buy their course, books, or other products. Even with just watching their content regularly, you're helping them to make money. And the worst part about hustle culture is that it's permeated almost every single industry. Finance, manual labor, e-commerce, media, and many more. So hypothetically, if you want to succeed and you're looking into an industry that you're interested in, it's tough to avoid the pitfalls of falling for their empty promises. And this is by far the most toxic symptom of hustle culture. It's taking a good core value and stretching it to the extreme at the cost of your physical health, your mental health, your relationships, and everything else. It encourages unrealistic goals and expectations. According to Aiden Harper, who created the 4-Day Workweek campaign in Europe, he said that hustle culture is toxic, saying it creates the assumption that the only value we have as human beings is our productivity capability, our ability to work, rather than our humanity. I saw a Reddit thread that summed up the evolution, or I guess the de-evolution of hustle culture fairly well. Someone said, "The sad thing is, hustle culture was a positive thing. It originally meant hustle so that you can work your dream job or career. Be comfortable financially, not necessarily rich, be kind to yourself, treat your body right, etc. Now hustle culture has become this weird toxic mess." The original poster responded saying, "We went from work hard, play hard to an endless cycle of work even harder, maybe play later, but not really." Another toxic symptom of hustle culture is the gig economy, which has utilized the hype of hustle culture and the American dream to trick people into working for less. The gig economy consists of people who are often working a regular job too, doing things on the side like DoorDash, Uber, and things along those lines. However, one of the major flaws with things like this is that these people on average are often paid much less than your average wage worker. And while it's sold as a dream of working on your own time, usually in the long run you're better off actually starting your own thing rather than working for one of these companies.
Well, yeah. Like these delivery jobs, guys. Like I do them, but they're not gonna be like my whole end goal. You know what I mean? Because yeah, it's these jobs should never be like your full-time jobs or like forever. Like it's gonna like like the big thing you're gonna do only. You know, these jobs are meant to be like temporary, and that they should be treated that way. They should be temporary jobs, and that's it. Like it shouldn't be like the all in kind of thing. You know, um, because yeah, I that's how pretty much I'm treating what I'm doing right now. It's like, okay, it's just temporary and that's it. Like what I'm hoping is like I end up quitting by next year, right? We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I don't think like doing like if you want to do like Uber and deliveries like for like to get some extra cash, I think that's perfectly fine because that's extra cash. But it should never be like your full on income. If you have nothing else going, like you're not doing anything else, and yeah, you should figure something else because yeah, Uber and all that is real. It's good to make income to at least get like more income into what you're doing, and you can work on your own time. But I just feel in general like uh I think it's best for to like find something else if you're looking for a full time. By the way.
Go too in depth on this, and honestly I think the gig economy could be an entire video in and of itself, but it's very clear that companies and rich people are taking advantage of hustle culture. Like the New York Times said, hustle culture's virtues of relentless work remind me of nothing so much as Soviet era propaganda, which promoted impossible seeming feats of worker productivity to motivate the labor force. Today's messages glorify personal profit, even if bosses and investors, not workers, are the ones capturing most of the gains. But it's not all bad. I think people at the very least are waking up to and turning against hustle culture. Gen Z in particular, or the younger generations in general, are so against hustle culture for a few reasons. First of all, after being inundated with these hustle influencers for so long and seeing the funnel always lead you to a $50 course, I think people realize that truly wealthy people don't need to make content about it or sell you a course. Why would they give away free game if they were so successful? In most cases, we realized that these people weren't genuinely concerned for us doing well, but instead wanted to profit from us. Well, I mean, not everyone realizes this. Some people are still pretty desperate or gullible, but with how big people like Gary Vee, Ty Lopez, and others got, and how big of memes they became, it became more and more apparent that this was all some motivational mumbo jumbo that they would use to get us pumped up enough to give them more of our time, attention, and ultimately our money. That's why people like Gary Vee are memed so hard online.
Thank you so much.
Have a good day. You know, garage snails, everybody's too fucking slow these days. You know, I'm gonna go up there and I'm gonna rip his fucking face off. Not physically, but financially. Okay, I'm about gratitude, longitude, and latitude. How's it going, Gary? Brought the video guy this time. It's an NBA final. I'm about to rip his fucking face off.
And we're letting that go for 500.
I'll do 4.
Again, I appreciate the offer for 400, but we just can't.
No, $4.
Oh, $4. Are you out of your fucking mind?
I might be.
Oh, you are out of your mind. That's a knife. Okay, cool.
But you know what I'm not out of? A good bargain.
I mean, the top comment on this video is, what's funny is the fact that this isn't even an exaggeration on how Gary is like. But not only are people for the most part aware of these hustle influencers, they're becoming more and more against the culture itself. People are starting to prioritize their personal lives over their careers. And according to a study, 20% of people would take pay cuts if they could have a better work-life balance. Along with Gen Z entering the workforce, the COVID-19 pandemic forced nearly the entire world to stop what they were doing. It gave people the space to consider what they wanted out.
Do you guys know anybody like who acts like that, by the way? Like hustle. Like I swear they all have the same fucking language, same freaking phrases, same shit, dude. It's annoying. Like, holy fuck, man. Say something else,
work
dude.
and life.
Like, oh, you guys supposed to be out of the Matrix? You're more like in the fucking Matrix, fucking sheep.
Megan Carnegie of BBC News says that economic
right,
uncertainty and greater awareness of inequality can make both the ideas and language of the rise and grind mentality feel outdated and out of touch. In fact, every single article I've read about the hustle culture's decline always points to the pandemic. Overnight, millions of workers, many of them loyal employees who had done everything right, were laid off via impersonal Zoom calls, or even emails, left to navigate an economy that suddenly had no use for them. People, whether it be corporate hustlers or entrepreneurial hustlers,
and that's happening again right now because of the AI, by the way. Jobs are being lost because of AI right now. And so we're at the transition phase where like I mean pretty much losing people are losing their jobs because of goddamn AI. I don't know, man. It's just super weird. I get it. The hustle culture, it seems like a very good thing when like on paper, right? Obviously, like save your money, don't go overspend, work hard, so you could do things that you want to do, get things that you want to get, etc. I get it. Like, don't get me wrong, but it's like, man, these people just fucking over exaggerate and go crazy with it, you know. So I say, fuck all the hustler coaches, whatever, because again, it is true. If they're such millionaires, they won't be selling the course because they don't need you. Like, what the fuck?
are waking up to the bigger problem.
Also, it kind of goes back to what I was saying a little bit earlier with with the Dragon Ball event. In some ways, because these people did not follow the rules and they got rewarded for it, guys. AKA, there's been scamming people of these goddamn courses and they got rewarded. For the most part. Some of them got in trouble by the law, but yeah.
That Megan mentioned, economic uncertainty and greater awareness of inequality.
Instead of calling for regulations, workers' rights, or less work hours, the opposite path is to adapt and rationalize. Why complain about systems supposedly out of your control when you can work 80-hour weeks and build yourself up to be Jeff Bezos? Those union workers are so entitled, they're lucky to even have jobs. You don't have to be a communist to call out the endgame of capitalism. However, in the United States, you will be ostracized and labeled as such. Hard work pays off is a popular quote used amongst Americans, and is further perpetuated by the people who have made it. Just as rich celebrities thank God for their blessings, the high rankers of capitalism thank the system for allowing them to obtain a mass amount of assets and power. When working class people take these billionaires at face value, we decide to fight and toil to be among the 1%,
Never take them at that value.
we hold all of the economic leverage.
Regardless of your politics, it is an objective fact that wealth inequality and a poor economy are making the American dream seem more and more out of reach than ever before. According to the Federal Reserve, the top 1% of households owned 31.7% of all of U.S. wealth in the third quarter of 2025, the highest share on record since the Federal Reserve began tracking household wealth in 1989. Collectively, the wealthiest 1% held about $55 trillion in assets, roughly equal to the wealth held by the bottom 90% of Americans combined. It's harder than ever before to reach that level with the top 1% hoarding so much money. And I think the overwhelming amount of despair and hopelessness that things like this are causing has made people super turned off by hustle culture.
I would say that if I had to put a fine point on it, I think that the default position for most young people in America is distracted hopelessness. It's because even the people in our age range, let's say from 15 to 30, even the people who didn't pay much attention in high school or aren't paying much attention in high school, they don't need to be super educated to see the reality that is in front of them and that awaits them.
So does this mean everyone should just be hopeless and give up? Well, I don't think so. And keep in mind, I'm trying to be optimistic here, so take this all with a grain of salt. But I do think there are some positive takeaways from hustle culture. For example, I think working hard, so long as you are doing things with balance, moderation, and wisdom, is good. I've been very passionate about YouTube since I was a kid, so while I was working almost full-time and going to college full-time, I decided to commit at least just a couple hours a day after work to studying YouTube and making videos. Every day I got smarter, better, and worked hard until eventually it worked out. It took years, but I got there. And don't get me wrong, I'm not a very hard worker, I'm pretty lazy, but I am a firm believer in working smarter, not harder, which is the antithesis of hustle culture, but I will stand on that till I die. And I also think this mindset can apply to anything, whether it be your fitness.
I mean, I think like the idea of it is like you don't have to work yourself to death. It's a very good thing, and I think that's a very I think like what he says about like just put in a couple hours to your extra hobbies or your extra endeavors will be great. And you don't have to go extremely hard on it right away. Like just continue doing it. and just like don't over like stress yourself and over press yourself to some ways, right? Um, like for example, like YouTube for me, I'm just doing it for fun right now, right? Like I'm just living it as a hobby. Streaming right now is just a hobby, and ever since I started doing that again, it's been a lot more fun. It's a lot been less stressful. It's been more like okay, yeah, because like I'm making my income other places. I'm doing this and that. You know what I mean? Um, and yeah, I just been thinking about just like, and I've been doing things that I never thought I'd be doing. Like for example, going to a Dragon Ball pop up event. Of all things, guys. Like like because I mean the main reason why I went there is also other than figure was like to make content out of it, and so yeah, I mean but it's just like a fun thing to do, you know, like for me personally, and that's why I'm leaving it to be fun. Um, but yeah, it's because like I think like the idea of like having like extra things around instead of just your main thing is a good thing, right? Like having extra endeavors is always good. Like I always say that, guys. Like never put your like what they put like don't put your eggs in all one basket kind of thing. So I think that idea right there is a very good thing personally, because I'm not a big fan of having like being in one place only, or doing one thing, or earning income in one place. You know, I just never like that.
Your financial goals, your dream jobs, or just a hobby of yours, find what you're passionate about or something you enjoy enough to do for work, and set small attainable goals. By the way, this is going to be every course ever, just summed up in a very simple way. But once you have your goals, build systems to achieve those goals and incrementally get better over time. Don't set some giant goal that you have no chance of achieving. Instead, do something like this. The problem with hustle culture is it forgets what life is all about, because it isn't about just money and success, at least in my opinion. Money and success are tools that allow you to live and spend time on what's important, like relationships or hobbies. So while working hard is good, it's important to remember to do things in moderation and not sacrifice things that are ultimately more important. And if you want to learn more about how to do this, check the link in the description and buy my course. That was a joke. If you like this video, you might like my video about a similar era that kind of coincides with hustle culture, and that is the rise and fall of NFTs. So if you want to learn more about that and how so many people fell for it, consider clicking the video that's on screen right now.
Oh my god, the rise and fall of NFTs, dude. Oh, should we watch that? It's hilarious. But yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I totally agree with the idea
This video
of, like,
is
the idea of it. Like, yeah, I think like it's just put a couple hours of other things you want to do, and you'll like realize you'll make some good progress. Pretty much. You want me to get so much backlash if you didn't say I got blacker? This Jack. Wait, okay. So Jack Harlow is being called out recently. I clicked on the wrong video, but yeah. So Jack Harlow is getting backlash because he said he got blacker. Like, I don't believe that. Like, why would he say that? Like, what does he mean by that? Like, did he got a tan? Like, what the fuck is he talking about? Like,
I got black music. Yeah. Deeper into blackness. Yeah. So was that conscious? Was that a little twist on the typical move that white rappers make, which is to retreat back into traditionally white sounds?
It certainly made what I already wanted to do even more appealing. Absolutely.
Because you like pushing that boundary, that line?
I think I love black music. I love the sound of black
Who
music.
among us?
Yeah, I love the sound of black music.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm hyper aware of politics of today, that safer landing spot that a lot of my white contemporaries have found. And of course, it appealed to me to do something that I felt like at a time when there's plenty of people expecting me to take some of the
became blacker?
Yep.
to take the route that not only might not be expected, but is also the one I genuinely want to take. So all the stars aligned in that way for me. to be honest.
Now this clip right here done got the internet in the uproar. A lot of people talking about Jack Harlow right now. Some of this conversation good, some of this conversation bad. Because Jack Harlow is this white rapper. He sat down and did an interview with two white dudes where they talking about why he switched from black music to blacker music, if you get what I'm saying. He didn't make the normal switch you see a lot of these white artists do who come into hip hop. A lot of white artists, they'll come into hip hop and will thrive off black culture, will thrive off rap music, will make all of this money, build all of this attention, build this brand and then black culture, and then change. At some point, they'll just get away from it. They'll switch. They go to country. They go to pop. They go to rock. They do whatever they want to do. Machine Gun Kelly, prime example. Rapping ass nigga went from rapping to he a whole rock artist right now. Point is, a lot of these artists will use hip hop, use black culture. But with Jack Harlow, there's been a conversation surrounding him since the start of his career.
So
People
him not doing that is still getting backlash? Is
he just gonna leave rap behind when he gets as much use as he can out of the genre? And as this video goes on, you're gonna understand my opinion. You're gonna understand the real state of his career. But Jack Harlow, he blew up years ago. 2020, late 2019, he blew up. He had what's popping. He had the Uzi beef going on. Jack Harlow had a lot going on. He starts building up this career. He becomes a really big artist. He was making hits. He was making #1 songs for a long time. His albums was doing numbers. Jack Harlow was doing good until he kind of started to slow down. He would drop music. He dropped one album specifically. A lot of people didn't really like it the most. A lot of people looked at the album and it was like, oh, yeah, Jack, I don't know about that one. And it was like from that moment forward, his career kind of slowed down in a way. It went from, oh yeah, I'm dropping consistently to, oh, I'm taking a little break, because he would drop that, then he would drop another tape, a little EP, and then for years, we wouldn't get no music from Jack Harlow until right now. For a long time, we didn't get no music from this man. And I think this did a lot of damage to his career, because hip hop today, you have to be in front of people all the time. It's only a few artists who cannot be.
No, I kind of disagree with that, because I feel like sometimes people do need a breather from you if you're constantly in their face. Am I wrong about that? Like, if you keep trying to get like in people's faces, like you're trying to force yourself in, especially when you're just creating like very mediocre music and all that, I think that's gonna be real. That's gonna be a big backlash, and it's not gonna work out. So sometimes I feel like you do need to break. You need to break off all that
in front of the world and still grow an audience, or still have people interested in what they have coming next. But Jack Harlow wasn't one of them artists. Jack Harlow wasn't the nigga that can disappear from music for a long time, come back, people still care. People stopped caring. A lot of people forgot Jack Harlow existed. That's why I made a video last summer called "What Happened to Jack Harlow." Basically, I talked about that. He disappeared. He slowed his career down, put it on a standstill, because all of this attention he brought up, it's not all gone. Of course it's not, but a lot of what he was building, a lot of the momentum he had, he threw it away when he decided to take this break. So during this period where Jack was gone, a lot of people was kind of expecting him to pull a Post Malone, oh, I'm rapping, I'm gonna go do country now, I'm gonna go do pop now, I'm gonna go do everything that isn't what I came up off. See, the thing with a lot of white artists, they'll come into hip hop thriving off black culture, and then will turn around and leave it. They used us and got away. Post Malone did it. Machine.
I would say I think artists should have the freedom to do new stuff instead of doing the same thing over and over. So I mean, if they want to get into other genres instead of just being hip hop, then I think that's not the worst thing in the world. In my personal opinion.
Kelly. There's really only a couple artists in hip hop right now, white artists that came in here, thrived off black culture, was really a part of the culture, was really a part of the culture, was really with us and stuck around. A lot of them will leave. A lot of them go and they do what they want, but it's not always the case. Mac Miller, Eminem, two big examples. Mac Miller, before he passed away, he really loved hip hop a lot. That's why he's so loved now, because he treated black culture and he treated hip hop with so much respect. So many other artists we don't see do that. A lot of niggas will leave and they won't pay respect. Okay. They just try to treat it like it didn't happen. See, the thing with hip hop, it's a real low barrier to entry. Right now, think about how many ass artists we see today that are huge. My nigga, Too Slimy. I know y'all just seen what he got on Max Stream and played them niggas. And then he gonna get mad because they wasn't fucking with him. That's a prime example of hip hop having such a low barrier to entry. We letting bullshit thrive.
Wait. Too Slimy is a legit rapper? I thought it was a comedic rapper. What? Bro, this is not real. This has to be like.
Alright, you slimy. If you could have 3 wishes from a genie, what would your wishes be?
Money, a whole lot of money, and more money. Fuck the child about.
What inspired your decision to get a pet lemur, bro? Why do you have a pet lemur?
Out of the box type shit, you feel me? I went to Texas in this bitch, you feel me? Caught that motherfucker. He at home right now though. I didn't bring that little dude.
And if you give a piece of advice to someone trying to blow up, what would you tell them?
Shit, just lock in, put the noise, do you feel me? And you got it, real shit. Too slimy, nigga.
I don't know if he's like a. I thought he was just a joke rapper. Is he legit? Am I getting bamboozled? My ears are bleeding, bro. Like, what is going on, dude? Like, legit. I thought this was a joke. I thought he was a joke rapper. He's trying to be a legit rapper? Is that what he's telling me? Bro, I don't even know what to say to that dude. Like, what the fuck?
Extreme and played them niggas. And then he gonna get mad because they wasn't fucking with him. That's a
Wait, he got mad? Wait, hold up. Wait, hold up.
entry. Right now, think about how many ass artists we see today that are huge. My nigga, Too Slimy. I know y'all just seen what he got on Max Stream and played them niggas. And then he gonna get mad because they wasn't fucking with him. That's a prime example of hip-hop having such a low barrier to entry. We letting bullshit thrive. Too Slimy really doing numbers right now. Nigga, that's ear pollution.
But that shit ain't nothing. That motherfucker, I give him a 0. I thought this shit was a joke at first.
Why you laughing? Why you laughing at your partner, bro?
Nah, keep doing your thing, game, but I'm giving you a 0, game. Everywhere I go, this nigga's name keep popping up. And I was trying to give him a chance. Then I heard... I'm gonna give it a 0.
Wait, I thought it was bad.
Yo, nigga,
I'm trying to look, he feel bad, like, damn, like.
That's his friend.
That's his boy, man. You know this is boy, bro. Come on, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Point is, hip-hop has such a low barrier to entry. A lot of these people realize that. They're like, oh, I see rap. I see I can get in there for a little clap moment, for a little move. I'm not necessarily good at rap, but I can make a good sounding song. And that's what rap has kind of become focused on. That's the drawback on rap not being so focused on true talent. A lot of hip-hop boiled down to this.
Right. Yeah, I agree with that.
Good, we can vibe. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it also allows anybody to just come in and be able to thrive simply because we're so based on how good
Why do people in hip hop do that, man?
Rapping skills. So when a lot of these people see rap, they're like, oh, okay, I can make a good sounding song, and I know this community gonna eat it up. So that's what I'm gonna do. People take advantage of this. They come in here strictly for the purpose of getting a bag, getting money, getting this image. Using hip hop as leverage to change their life, change their career.
Yes, this is Jelly Roll.
What?
This is Jelly Roll with
Jelly Roll had a black rapper era? Wait, what?
some braids, an iced
Oh
out chain,
my
and
God.
a 5X red tee, bro. This is when he was hanging with the Nagas. I'm noticing a trend, right? Jelly Roll, Post Malone, Machine Gun Kelly, Kid Rock. They all started.
Well, I mean, Machine Gun Kelly got booted out because he got fucking owned by Eminem. So that you gotta keep it fair on Machine Gun Kelly.
Hanging with niggas, all started their career off as rappers. And then once that failed, they go to either country or rock and roll. They all use black American culture to get ahead in the music business. And once they are established, that's when they go to their true selves. They be using and abusing black Americans, bro. Heavy.
This is a case study on white artists who use black culture for clout and then drop their black costume once they profited to return to.
Shit, Eminem didn't do that. I will say this. Shit, you're letting them in. You're letting them in. I always said Machine Gun Kelly was trash, but you let them in. Jack Harlow, I think he's trash, but you let them in. You know what I mean? Like, there are artists are legit, but you just like, bro, Too Slimy? Are you fucking kidding me? I thought it was a joke.
Their white audience. Take Miley Cyrus, who put on a full urban persona during the promotion of her Bangers album, only to harshly criticize the hip-hop genre once she decided to go back to teeny bopper pop music. Post Malone has also been accused of cultural appropriation, especially in light of the interview where he said that if you're looking for real emotions in music, you shouldn't look for it in hip-hop. That couldn't be further from the truth.
I mean, that is, I 100% agree with him, and the reason why I agree with him, is because a lot of today's hip hop music is fucking garbage, where it's just you get fucking too slimy. So are you surprised that he said something like that in hip hop? Oh, because people are making fun of, like, I don't know, like when, like, oh, you're getting too deep. You're getting too deep. You're over. You are what's the word I'm looking for? You're doing too much constant rap. Like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? Why do you think people say that shit? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's the reason why you say that, is because it's fucking true. Because when you do concert rap, you get made fun. You get your call. If you do concert rap, or at least try to do like something like with like a match or something like that, you get automatically called a crony rapper, bro. Like, you get called that. So it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck is she talking about? If you want to find more meaningful music, it's away from hip hop in today's era. Can you find it within hip hop? Yeah, but it's old school hip hop, or some very few rappers like J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar. But can you name like 5 of them, 10 of them who do like at least like meaningful actual like songs with some actual meat in them instead of fucking just bone? Not really. No. So like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Because hip-hop has a rich history of storytelling. Now, I agree that some hip-hop lyrics
Not
can be
really,
vulgar,
not
but
anymore,
vulgar
not
lyrics
anymore.
have never been limited to black culture. As you can find them in heavy metal, rock, and country songs as well. People like Justin Timberlake.
That is very true, but we're talking about in today's, at least in today's era of music, you can still find meaningful songs in a lot of those genres of music. When it comes to hip hop, you can't really find that, only in very few artists, and that's like pretty much the few artists that you go to is like J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar, and that's it. You can't find that shit on fucking Drake or anything like that. Fucking 2 Chainz or Two fucking Slave. You can't find it at all. And I'm not saying they don't have to make a majority of that, but they don't make any of that. You know what I mean?
And Post Malone have traded in their gold chains for cowboy hats, and they give the impression that they're not really interested in the black audience any longer. People are assuming Jack Harlow might go down the same path after he performed an Elvis song with a live orchestra at his latest show. I think it's okay for artists to try new things, so we'll see how his career plays out to ensure that he wasn't just using hip-hop as a stepping stone
into something else entirely. And with Jack Harlow being white, like I said, people was thinking he gonna hit the switcheroo. He gonna come in, get his clout, get out, but he didn't. But the thing with me is, look, I'm not one of them people where it's like, oh, if you're white, your opinion on hip hop doesn't matter, or you can't be a part of the culture. Nah, if you're a part of the culture, you're a part of the culture. But a lot of these people will come in here with ulterior motives, not real love for the music, not real love for what we got going on. And the thing with hip hop, we are always so open to allowing people outside the culture to come in. Think over the past few years, we had Ian, we got Netspin, we got Post Malone, Jack Harlow, a lot of people outside the culture we let in. And it's like, oh, if you make good music, you make good music. But when it comes to black people trying to be accepted into other genres, it's always a problem. Think about how many times that has been a problem over the years.
Really?
Think back when Lil Nas X was blowing up. However you feel about him, it doesn't matter. When he blew up, he had Old Town Road, right? This was a country song. But when it came out, them white folks, Billboard, the charts, they was mad as hell. They was like, oh, this is imitation. This is parody music. This ain't real country. And it got to a point where real country artists, Billy Ray Cyrus had to step in. He was like, bro, y'all not finna play with this nigga like that. This a country song. So he got on there. Now that it's a country artist on this song, all of a sudden it really want to be some country music now. We see this time and time again. Anytime a black artist goes into another genre that's predominantly white, niggas always got a problem with it. It's always an issue. But so often we allow
That's only one example. You got more? Because that was just one example. So I you can't use that like as a full argument, right? So I don't know. This is me.
Anybody, not even just white. We allow so many artists to come in and be a part and be with us. Bad Bunny, for example. That nigga, if you look at his old music, what was he trying to do? It was pure Migos imitation. Me and my boy was just talking about this last night. But Atlanta Magazine will write this all the way back when this Old Town Road situation was going on. Old Town Road made national headlines in March after it was removed from the Billboard Hot Country songs for not, quote unquote, embracing enough elements of today's country. Critics pointed to the song lyrics as proof that the country trap song was a parody that shouldn't be taken too seriously. But Billboard's decision quickly sparked conversations about keeping among industry insiders and fans alike. Last month, Lil Nas X commented on the moment, telling Teen Vogue this: "You can have your country song with trap elements, but if it's known by country artists, then it's allowed. A black guy who raps comes along and he's on top of the country charts. It's like, what the fuck?" Hell, another example. Take Shabuzi, for example, a black man who broke in the country. He took over the country charts for a long time.
All right, so I assume everybody knows who Shabuzi is. Someone pour me up another shot of whiskey. Banger. Banger. So Shabuzi goes and makes the biggest country song in the world. The biggest country song since Old Town Road. Gets nominated for Single of the Year at the CMAs. They even have him come and perform. And during the entire show are making jokes with his name in it, like talking about, oh, Cowboys kick Shabuzi, like talking about they kick ass, like saying that his name sounds like booty. Mind you, Shabuzi is a play off of his last name, bro. They're like making fun of his name. Here's the icing on the cake though. You'd think this song would be a up to pick for Song of the Year. Easily the most streamed song, has been #1 in the charts for months now. Nope, he lost. He didn't win Song of the Year. Somehow, the song with 1 quadrillion didn't win Song of the Year. This is 1 year removed from Beyonce having the biggest country album almost of all time and still not winning an award. I don't even know if I have to call them racist. They seem like they're doing it themselves.
Now, Shabuzi ain't a dude I can really defend because he done did a little bit of questionable shit over the past few months. He pulled something we see a lot of people do. Streamers, artists, anybody with a little platform, they always love to go against black Americans. People, Cassinet, for example, he done did this many times. He's always going against black Americans. He always trying to make it seem like we have no culture and we're less than him. That's a lot of conversations we see a lot. And Shabuzi went down this route. He would go to the Grammys. He won his award. He would get on stage and say, I do this for the immigrants. I do this for the immigrants that built America. My music is for them. Which is insane to say because y'all know the real lore behind this country. I know who was locked up, who was slaves for a long ass time. Point is, he said this. And without digging into that and making this video something that it ain't, because this video is about Jack Harlow. He accepted a country award. Do you know who really created country music? Not immigrants, not white folks, but black Americans.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
For you to be accepting the Black American Award and to say that while accepting this award is kind of crazy. Even though country may be dominated by a lot of white people today, that don't change the fact that we know who created this shit. Anyways, back to the topic at hand. So often we see black people not be accepted in the other cultures, yet we so often open our arms. And that's really why people get so much backlash when they make these little weird moves. And that's why it hurts so much because damn, we open up for y'all. We let y'all come in here, be a part of us, be with us, sit by our side. But now you just saying fuck the culture. Now you just like, oh yeah, I use this to get in.
Jack Harlow saying that he got blacker after making his dogshit R&B album just proves everything I've been saying about white rappers this entire time. These people exist to commodify our culture and turn it from something that's inherently subversive and radical to something that's sterile and marketable. I recently made a video comparing bad white rappers to AI-generated art in the sense that they both exist to remove the human experience from art. Just as AI art is merely an imitation of human art, bad white rappers are merely an imitation of black artists. As a result, their products are aesthetically black without being inspired by any of the real-world experiences or perspectives that make actual black art black. UC Berkeley professor and overall terrible guy John Searle wrote in 1980 about a concept I think is really helpful to demonstrate my point here, the Chinese room argument. Imagine that I, or anyone else who doesn't speak Chinese, is in a room, and in that room is a book that reads something like this. The left side being labeled inputs and the right side being labeled outputs. Now imagine that someone outside of the room is slipping pieces of paper under the door that have these input phrases written on them. And when I receive that paper, I write the corresponding output phrase and slide it back under the door. And now imagine that these inputs are actually questions written in Chinese, and the outputs are the appropriate responses to those questions. Would you say that because I'm able to give appropriate and accurate responses to questions in Chinese, I now speak Chinese? Obviously not. Now the Chinese room argument has its issues, but it's useful for the purposes of this video. In the same way that being able to write Chinese characters doesn't mean that you actually speak Chinese, being able to superficially replicate the stylings of black artists like D'Angelo and Gucci Mane doesn't make you a black artist, and it doesn't make your music black. And the Chinese room argument isn't even fully applicable here because the whole idea of the hypothetical is that the person in the room is providing responses that would be identical to that of an actual Chinese speaker. But Jack Harlow and Ian don't sound like black artists. They sound like annoying wiggers imitating black artists. They don't have any of the emotional or lyrical depth of the artists that they're copying because they're imitating their sounds without having any of the perspectives that guide them. This makes their music bland, sanitized, and perfect for white label execs to capitalize off of.
But that's like all hip-hop music right now. It's all bland and same thing right now. Isn't like you just going with the trend that's going on right now? Isn't that what a lot of artists in general do in hip-hop? They just copy each other and it's also just sound like these sound the same no matter what you're creating. I mean that's been the biggest problem right now with hip-hop. No?
Bad white rappers provide label execs the perfect opportunity to profit off of black expression without engaging with the black experience.
And before I talk about this, you really got to respect Jack Harlow. If you don't care from his music, that don't matter because Jack Harlow didn't come into rapping and try to switch up on us. Or at least not yet. Jack Harlow been rapping for a long ass time. He had been rapping since he was like 12. He been making rap music since he was a little nigga. And to this day, he ain't switched up on the culture. Every major project Jack Harlow done put out has been hip hop or rap related. And he hasn't made no crazy pivot until his last project, the project he just dropped on Friday. Now, after not dropping no music for this long ass time and he announced that he was coming back with an album, people was thinking Jack Harlow was gonna come back, he was gonna switch up on the culture, leave us behind. He got his money, got his clout, and he was gonna leave. But he didn't do that. He in a way went deeper into black culture. He would drop this neo soul album. Whether you like it or not, doesn't matter. The point is, he stuck with us. The culture, he didn't use the culture. He didn't just leave the culture. He dove into it. And at the end of the day, you gotta respect that because so many other people wouldn't have did that. Like you heard in the clip, so many other people would have went into a more white genre. They would have went and did pop, went and did country, went and did whatever.
Oh my God.
But Jack Harlow didn't do that. But
oh God, EDM, no.
That's how the internet feel. A lot of people are split on this right now. Some people feel weird about this music switch. Some people looking at Jack and they're like, I don't like that. I don't like this image that you creating. I don't like how you trying to be black.
Jack Harlow just dropped a neo soul R&B album. And when he did a podcast and they asked him why he didn't retreat to country or rock like other white rappers, he said, I got blacker. That one sentence opened up a conversation that is 70 years old.
He cited Erykah Badu as his influence. By all accounts, the love is real. But is that enough? Sincerity has never been the issue. The issue is the system behind the artist. Let's take a look back at 19. Mama Thornton records Hound Dog, raw, powerful, undeniable. 4 years later, Elvis Presley covers it and sells millions. Pat Boone made a career out of taking Little Richard and Fats Domino records, stripping out the edge and handing them to white radio audiences who were actively steered away from the original. He even had a name for black music back then. They called them race records. That's not a metaphor.
Race records?
That was the actual marketing category. Moved to the 60s and 70s, Berry Gordy built Motown, specifically as a correction to this. A black-owned label to get black artists paid and heard on their own terms. It worked, but even then, publishing rights, distribution deals, and radio payola meant money still found ways to flow away from the artists who created them. By the 2000s, it's the best-selling genre on the planet, and white artists have started arriving. Eminem, legitimate, credentialed, backed by Dr. Dre, but still somehow the most commercially successful rapper of all time. Vanilla Ice fabricated his entire background and lifted a baseline without credit. Iggy Azalea got nominated for Grammy Awards over black female rappers
God, not
who have
Iggy
been doing the
Azalea.
work for years. So back to Jack Harlow. The critique isn't really about him as a person. It's structural. Black male R&B artists have been making this music for decades, and they don't get the same press runs, the same playlist placement, the same Grammy consideration, or you guys making posts about them. When a white artist steps into that lane, the industry often opens doors it kept shut. That's not about talent. That's about how this business has always been.
And invitations to the cookout have been suspended indefinitely. Jack Harlow recently said,
I got blacker.
Black music.
I got blacker.
the first comment says, if everybody wants to be black, who gonna be the white people? Because Jack Harlow went down to the beauty supply store and picked up a 1996 Neo, had the 2005 B2K glasses, and dropped an album called Monica. Now, some people are saying in the clip I just played, he was admiring black culture and art, and that he just wanted to make an R&B album. But I do understand why people are skeptical, though, and are talking about cultural appropriation, because it does seem like there are white artists who go through a blackness phase. You remember Black Ariana Grande?
Okay, so let me get this straight. So, if he decided to do different genre of music, that would be like you're using black culture. But this time he decided to go even further within the black culture, and that's still a problem. Then what the fuck is the solution then? At this point, like I'm just saying, like what the fuck is the solution at this point? Like combine it together at this point? Like I don't know. Like what the fuck? I don't know. I don't know. I'm really confused. But yeah, you know what's crazy? We did see that Ariana Grande going to her blackface. Holy shit. That shit was insane when I saw that. And like personality change and everything too. Holy fuck.
I'm like, bitch, that's my cookie. That's my juice, okay? Carry on. Thank you, next.
Miley Cyrus notoriously had a black phase, and then she went right on back to country. So the reason people are saying it's a black phase is because they'll come out, do hip hop, and then they'll drop that little black scent that they have and go back to whatever genre of music they were doing before, country, pop, whatever. So it can definitely feel like they were just trying on or auditioning blackness, if you will. But ultimately, as an artist, I do think it's more than okay to experiment with genres, but saying my music got blacker, of course, everyone's going to come online to get their jokes off.
Now, with that clip, I don't think Jack was really trying to be super disrespectful. I think it was a joke. A lot of people don't like the joke, but y'all know who Jack Harlow is. He been this comedian trolling type dude for a long time. He'll say something and it'll be a joke. But what he said there, I don't think was necessarily so hurtful. It wasn't like, oh, I'm really black. It was, damn, I'm feeling blacker musically. I enjoy this music they create. I appreciate their work, and I don't want to leave it behind. I want to pay my respects. I want to do what I do. But how do y'all feel about this? How do y'all feel about the whole Jack Harlow situation?
I think it's hilarious. There's no way you could win. like at all, guys. He cannot win at all. No matter what he would do, no matter what he decides to do, he is not gonna win. If he leads to hip hop, he just used black culture. If he continues with hip hop, he's just using black culture. There's like no way to win when it comes to like the internet and stuff like that. You know. Let's see. Majin Vegeta's training? Why? LR Majin Vegeta drops exactly in 2 days. Oh, there's a new LR Vegeta? Really? I did not know that. That's cool. Let me see. Is that the new one? Oh, that's the updated version? So this is the updated one right here. Oh, it's just better animation. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, better, yeah, okay. Oh, so you changed it to Goku. Oh. I mean, it looks cool.
Hang on, Vegeta! We don't have time for this right now.
What?
Fine, you win. Our battle is postponed.
Look at the animation too, like crazy cool. I'm gonna try the shading, by the way, like heavy, like dark shading colors right here. I'm really gonna start doing that more often with my characters. I feel like I feel like that'll fit my world better. I tried doing the softness one. I'm just not really feeling it. And then there's a Goku one too, huh? Okay. All right, sorry guys.
Black music. Yeah.
I got blacker. Let's see. Hold up. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about this last freaking last month, guys. Do you want to carry on for rare games in your pocket but lack the spacious leg wallets? So it looks like they're releasing like a super pocket Game Boy thing for rare. I thought it looks pretty cool. Bum, 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 bum. It's legit, by the way. It's the legit collab too, by the way, guys. You got Banjo. You got Conquer, old school Conquer. What the hell? Neo. Oh yeah, you can play with cartridges too. Yeah, you can't play Donkey Kong though. Yeah, I mean, it costs like $60. Not the worst, I guess, but it's interesting. I mean, like, it's not the worst. Let me see. Hold up. But I mean, they're pretty expensive, dude. Yeah, there's Neo Geo. That's like wrestling official license handheld. Yeah, official license, guys. It's like not like bootleg or anything like that. And they don't cost that crazy either. So let's see. If you get Capcom, what do you get with the Capcom? And more than just an arcade. Mega Man. Wait, what? Highly arcade games. 1942, 1943, 44, Bionic Commando, Captain Commando, Final Fight, Mega Man, the first one, Wolf of the Battlefield, Strider, Street Fighter 2 Hyper Edition, Ghosts and Goals, and Forgotten Worlds. And you can still use your other cartridges too as well, right? Yeah, it's preloaded. Interesting. And then I believe you could buy limited editions. Here's the recent one right here. 14 games. Okay, so you get Banjo, Conquers Pocket Tales, Battletoads, Battles of Cobra, Triangle, Lunar, the Jetpack. No, like the biggest games. Conquers Bad Freddy. Like, where's that? Like, what the fuck? At least you get Banjo Kazooie, but not Tooie? What? Yeah, I mean, like $60. Like, I don't know, man. I know you can buy cartridges with it, so yeah, like these, you know. You can buy these. I mean, it's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. It's like it's interesting, but like, would it be worth it? It's up to you. I don't know. Anyways, Spider-Man. Yeah, so looks like we've been getting a lot of trailers for Spider-Man, guys. This is what we have so far right now all together. So let me go real quick. So these are all the 23 seconds right now so far to release it. It's actually supposed to release today, guys. I don't know when exactly it's supposed to release. I'm pretty sure by the time I go to bed and wake up, the Spider-Man trailer will be out. Because usually they release it around 6 a.m., 4 a.m., like around there.
And
But
spiders, it amounts to a kind of threats.
Punisher's in Spider-Man, guys.
Have 3 life cycles.
So supposedly he's gonna go in through a mutation, where like he's gonna have organic spider webs. Like, I don't know. Anyways, obviously that's a classic cover from Spider-Man 1. So what we got to this trailer is obviously like he's Spider-Man. Nobody knows who he is. With Peter Parker anymore, nobody knows. Either I don't think that's Punisher in this one because he doesn't like this right here. I don't know who the villain is. I mean, I'm not really getting a lot of information from it. It could be Hobgoblin maybe, but I don't think so. But supposedly, yeah, and then he meets up with Punisher here, of all people. So I wonder what's going on here. And then they met up again somehow, some way. Either that's what she find out, or I don't know. I have no idea. And then supposedly this right here is not a slingshot. He's trying to hold back like someone, like AK maybe Hulk. But I don't know. And then this right here is like the potential of him going like through his mutation or something. So I don't know. We're gonna get like the full trailer, teaser, whatever they're gonna release by today, guys. So if you guys looking for the Spider-Man trailer, it will be out later on today. But guys, I thought this right here was fucking hilarious because he was like, "Fuck you, US." I was like, "What the fuck, dude? Are you serious?" But yeah, right here, right.
China will lose the US market, which, as I've said, is 15%.
We don't
You
care.
can't.
We don't care. China has been here for 5,000 years. Most of the time, there was no United States, and we survived. And if the United States wants to bully China, we will deal with the situation without the United States. And we expect to survive for another 5,000 years.
Yeah, and China will lose.
Which I don't think that's possible, especially if like because the US it's already like making deals with Japan and all that, and like with other like places too as well. So it's like I think they made a deal with UK too. Like they're leaving behind China. Like China's gonna be leave behind in so many ways, or China will thrive. I have no idea. I have not been keeping up with like politics and stuff like that, but I thought it was just pretty fun him saying that, dude. It's like what the fuck. Also, Filthy Frank. For the first time in years, Joji has acknowledged his past as Filthy Frank, guys. Watch. From the creator of Filthy Frank. Pink Guy, Harlem Shake, Dracula Flow, Joji. He's going on tour, by the way. Yeah, the Solaris tour, pretty much. And yeah, it was kind of weird. Like, wait, what? He's finally admitting that he's Filthy Frank and like Pink Guy and all that. That's very surprising. He hasn't acknowledged that in a while, dude. Like, holy shit. I do remember the time they tried to counsel him too as well. Like when they found out who he was. This was hilarious. Ecstasy goes off on Christian Rock over how she handled her pregnancy, which led to complications in her for her baby, Christian Jr. It's really unfair. Why doesn't the government take 5-minute break and put a law that says no drinking when pregnant? If you cause harm to someone that leads to disability, you should get sued to death.
Have the child and more there, and this is only what's been caught on camera.
Oh yeah, isn't the child like it's like not all there because Christian Rock was still fucking drinking and doing his fucking bullshit?
I can only imagine how often off camera she was also smoking and drinking. It's fucking terrible. And it's not like she didn't know. She even had that clip in there where she's like, it's alright, I can just abort the child, not gonna hurt me. Fucking evil mindset. Like, what? She couldn't stop herself from smoking and drinking while pregnant. She did have the child, and this September he will be 3 years old. He still cannot walk or talk, and it seems like also has a hard time just sitting up on his own without assistance supporting him.
Wow.
It is heartbreaking. It is actually heartbreaking.
Well, I didn't want to be an armchair doctor either, but it also had all the physical signs that
and I don't know why what she's done isn't just full-blown child abuse. Like, I don't know how that's not just a crime. Like, it's all just right out there in the open. Like, it's not a secret. People extremely close to her have just point-blank said that she has smoked and drank throughout her pregnancy.
Wow.
They've said it a couple of times. It's just so fucking unhinged. And now,
I mean,
she
that's
just did an
really
interview, and it's the
unfair,
reason why I'm even yapping about it outside of streams where I talk about it loosely. She did an interview where she's now denying that her child has
So what, guys, why doesn't the government just take a 5-minute break and put a law that says no drinking when pregnant. How hard is that? I mean, if you cause a harm to somebody, if you cause a harm delivered to another human, and you inflict harm that will cause them a disability, you get sued to fucking death. You go to jail. Right? So why can you give a child a lifelong ailment deliberately, and it's all okay?
That's bullshit. Yeah,
it
I
says
agree with
that, you know, the doctors are wrong. The
It's
doctors
weird.
don't know, which to me says that she's not even willing to get this child the assistance that he is likely going to need going forward.
And if it's anything I could do, help, I'm here. The part that really messed with me is that Blueface doesn't seem active in the child's life because of his disability. Hold on. I feel like that's what triggered me, and my anger overpowered my message. You're in the right now, and I'm here to support and congratulate you overly. So I said my son does not have a disability. He's developing at his own pace and hitting his milestones in his own timing. Every
Fucking
child
denial.
is different.
Denial.
And I'm confident in his growth. If I said it, he had a disability, then he...
But yeah, every at their own pace for all sorts of stuff, right?
But
there are
3 years
margins
old,
that are acceptable, and
not
whenever
making
your child
words.
is behind on all markers. I mean, there is going to be a diagnosis for a related issue to that, like that you could put on. Science has it all down to numbers.
Don't tell me. I ain't say none of that.
For context here, she was reading some messages about someone who they had some drama, and this individual said that, you know,
it's just a clip. But yeah, man, that's just I saw that. He made a whole video about it. Obviously, Most Critical did. Yeah, I think the kid is like not all there, and it's obviously the fault of it's the fault of what do you call it? Of her. Like, yeah, she was just drinking and smoking and doing all this bullshit, dude. Shit. Oh my god. She's 40? What the fuck? She's 40? I'm at all. Oh wow, that's worth $128. What? That's 110 too. What the fuck? Daughter refuses to stop for police while rushing her mom to the hospital. Then this happens.
Look at her. Put her to jail. That's what she was driving, sir. I'm trying to...
Huh. Interesting. Huh, okay. Let's see. All right. Okay, let's see. All right, let's see what's going on. So yeah, so sadly I didn't get a lot of articles today, but I should have a lot more articles tomorrow. Like, cause I mean, especially like with the Spider-Man trailer, we should be talking about that more in detail. of what the story is going to be for the new one, which I'm excited about. And then we should be able to talk about some other stuff too soon. Especially around midnight. Well, I mean, I don't think they're gonna send like if you're in around midnight though. Now that I think about it, no, never mind. I was thinking about like the figure, see if we got in or not. But anyways, it's gonna be very interesting. All right, so let's watch the next thing, guys. Let's go a little bit of Rager, guys. Let's go to a little bit of Rager. Did we watch this one? I don't remember. Someone got shot up for a pizza order. You saw this one? I don't remember.
Who shot? Me. Where at? Where at?
She shot here and she shot over there in her leg.
2 days before Christmas, police rush to a Domino's Pizza in Delwood, Missouri. Behind
Domino's?
the building, they find 2 employees bleeding from gunshot wounds. Minutes earlier.
Oh shit! I just realized I got a free breadsticks from breadsticks for my birthday. I think it's expired now. Actually, let's see. Let me check.
Someone had walked up to them, asked a single question, and opened fire. But the shooting didn't come out of nowhere. Earlier that same day, on December 23rd, 2023, officers had already been called to the same Domino's. The customer complaint had spiraled into a heated confrontation. According to the store manager, a woman called earlier about a problem with her order. She was given the corporate number, but that didn't end the dispute. The woman soon showed up at the store, along with her boyfriend. The argument quickly escalated. At one point, the woman crossed behind the counter and got into a physical fight with a store employee. According to reports and footage.
Yo, what up, D-Block? How's it going?
They came out or whatever, and they jumped on me because.
Bro, imagine fighting over fucking Domino's Pizza, dude. What the fuck is wrong with people?
Because I asked for a refund. I've been waiting for 6 days, and I came up here and I asked him, "Where is my money?" Because she just hung up on me when I called. She jumped me.
Nobody jumped her. It's a lady that just left who's an eyewitness. She called, right? Was talking about an order from last Thursday. I told her it was from last Thursday. I cannot look up my orders from last Thursday. I gotta give you the number to the customer service. She over-talked to me, blah, 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 blah. I did disconnect the call. I don't have to sound shout while you out here. I already told you I can't go all the way back next week. I told you the problem. I told you the solution, what I can do for you. She pulls up here. So she get out the car at the window and she swings on me. So you damn right. I'm finna swing back. You guys, anybody in here? She at the window, the man came in here, reached his arm in here at me first. So that's when I told him, y'all got me f***ed up. Or whatever, because the man got out the car first with his phone. So y'all can't hear me, y'all can't hear us because y'all got the music playing. First off, nobody never said we can hear y'all. The bitch was mad because I said, I can't go all the way back to last Thursday to get your order for you. This the lady right here who think the whole thing actually.
I'm sorry, I came back because she said my license plate number on there. I didn't want any issues because I just came up here to pick up a pizza. But this is the video.
Do you know who was the instigator?
They got video of it?
Bro.
That's why I started recording it. Because the first
Bro.
they ran out there, my kids are in the car and they were in here and she came in here towards them with it. They told my kids to get out of here and all I see is my kids running into the car, petrified because this lady is getting out her car about to fight this lady over pizza.
Her husband, so whoever the guy is had already reached through the window on me before this even happened. The guy had already reached through the window on me.
Bro.
When y'all come up here fucking me, I'm at work on the clock.
They told us it was all juveniles.
No, that's a grown ass woman running up on her.
Holy shit.
Yeah, she slung me down, but got her ass beat.
Where is she?
Well, I called again.
Where the fuck is it?
I called them because corporate told me to call them. Okay, and it's clear what it says on the receipt.
You know what's clear? The video.
Here it is, right here. Yes, and what did it say?
It shows you assaulted her.
I assaulted her when she was the one who ran up on me. Not to mention, she was the one who came out of the store bothering me.
I just watched the video.
Uh-huh.
You totally instigate the thing. You
I instigated it. So what was happening when we were right here at the window?
Oh, only video I see is right
Oh,
here.
so all you see is right here. But even though I was at the window, I came up and I asked for my money back. She was the one who was getting an attitude. Why would she be out here and
What a
allow me to do
dumbass.
that if she wasn't the one who was instigating it? She was the one who walked around and walked up on me. Are you kidding me? So why is she out of the store walking up on me if she's not instigating it? You tell me that. So I got my fist up because I'm ready to defend myself. Are you kidding? Huh? And then did you see the other girl jump in it and fucking hit me and kick me and shit? Yeah. Did you see that? Yeah. So you telling me they can assault me or run up on me, come out of the fucking store and run up on me, and they're not in the wrong? Let's go get our shit. We didn't start nothing. Okay. Come on.
Show them motherfucker around.
Self, because y'all ain't gonna do shit.
Well, we could arrest you both.
Oh, come on then. I'm ready to go. Take me.
Because you
Take
two
me.
assaulted her.
Oh, that's fantastic. They just.
Oh shit.
Go ahead and
out here.
I didn't touch nobody,
Are you kidding me now?
That was earlier today, by the way, guys.
Let's go. We don't need y'all.
I ain't touched nobody, man. The one that came up on me, I said, man, I don't
We
hit
should have
women.
handled it ourselves. Let's go.
I told
I
you
just
that, man.
watched the video.
Let's go.
I ain't
you
hit
watch
nobody,
that
man.
video, you do what you need to do.
So
with
you
this
see me
fucking
and somebody?
video. Come on.
I saw you help her
You
hold her down.
I helped her get up and I pushed the girl
Let me.
off my woman. You ain't,
Come on.
he lying,
Come on.
man. You ain't seen me hit
They not
nobody,
gonna do
man.
nothing. That's why they ain't got no money.
Where the fuck did I get the code for the breadsticks?
You say
Is
what?
it gone?
I didn't actually see you hit it.
Okay, well, why
Okay, so
you
if I
say?
assaulted
why
her
you get an
or
assault charge
assaulted
for?
her, why didn't they call the police?
I
Why
helped her
didn't
get
they
off
call
the
the
ground.
police?
You
Why didn't
motherfucking
they call the police? If I was
You
assaulting
motherfucking right. I
them,
helped my girl get off the
if
ground.
I was assaulting them, why didn't they call the police?
They did.
They did?
That's how we
That's
got
a
a call
lie.
from.
That's a lie. Come on.
Give me your.
Just
You got a
come on.
code, man.
Fuck
You gonna
that.
threaten me with arrest, and I ain't put my hands on nobody.
Thank you. Thank
That
you.
ain't
Not
cool,
to mention
man.
they came
I
out
just
the
had my girl off
store
the,
and assaulted me. Came out of the store. And so it's okay for them to come out and be aggressive. That's what you're telling me.
That's assault,
Because
man.
I asked for my fucking money back, the money I paid for a fucking pizza. That they
Oh my
and I
god.
asked for my money back, and they get an attitude with me. And this bitch comes out the store and says, I'm gonna beat your ass. So I pull up and I'm like, bring it, bitch, because I'm not afraid of you. You're not gonna threaten me and give me my fucking money. Are you kidding?
I don't understand
If
how
it's
people
more than
get
one, that's
taught
assault,
this.
man. They jumped on him, man.
Walk away.
I don't know. Are you kidding me? All I've been doing was sitting here waiting on them to be professional and give me my fucking money back. But that's okay. These bitches done started more than they can handle. We
Okay,
don't
so
need
when they
y'all
come
no
out
more.
the
Thank
store,
you.
All right.
Come on,
and jumped
Yuri.
on my girl, that's
Come
not
on,
assault.
bye. No. Listen, we ain't got no more.
Bro. Remember guys,
You
this,
sensible, man. Stop.
Go.
remember guys, by the way, this is just the first part because they actually come back and then end up shooting people like fucking dumbasses.
Stop.
Over pizza. Over pizza.
Come on, let's go. We gonna handle this ourselves.
What time they close?
What time they close? Come on. Jump on me and y'all ain't gonna. Yuri, get in this car.
Where is it?
Come on and get in this car. We can take care of these bitches ourselves. They ain't gonna do shit.
That's not good. That's not good.
Okay.
Like I don't know
Shit, 'cause I ain't got no love.
why there's
So I ain't
wow.
worried about you. Bye.
Police arrived and separated everyone. No arrests were made. But before leaving, the woman uttered the words, "We're going to handle this ourselves."
Yeah, that's what I'm
And her
saying. The cops
boyfriend,
didn't say
later
anything.
identified as Yuri Hall, asked one chilling question. What time do they close? These words sounded ordinary until a few hours later when dispatch received this 911 call.
Hello? 911 location of your emergency. Somebody got shot in my workplace. One person or how many? Two people. Two people? Yes, ma'am. Okay, who shot them? I don't know. I think
Where is the email
The
of
shooting
that?
had
Am I
just
tripping?
occurred at the very Domino's officers left just
Hold on.
hours earlier, and it wasn't looking good.
Who shot?
Me.
Where at?
Put my bag. I don't know where when he came, but he walked up on the side of us.
Go ahead and sit down right here. Go ahead and sit down. Who else shot? Just you?
No, she's in the back. No, I'm not. I don't even know what she said.
662. We got one female shot sitting.
Nope, it's not there.
Where at?
She shot here and she shot over there in her leg.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
6'2". Second female shot in the
Wow.
leg and in the hand.
She's secure.
She's,
Oh, it may be my Yahoo.
I heard pops right here. I've got these clean in here, but what do you think about the boat shooting? That's permanent. Dominant. 10,486 West Florissant.
Fuck, it's just crazy over pizza. By the way, guys, so I do have a birthday thing. I could get breast sticks or cinnamon sticks for free at Pizza Hut. It expires on the 31st. Interesting. I wonder if there's anything else that I missed with my birthday. Let's see. One night only control anime nights. Wait, what? Free large combo on your birthday. Oh. I mean, that's expired by now, right? Why would they tell me on the 6th then? That makes 0 sense. Huh. Interesting. Free guacamole. Man, that's a lot of scammers, dude. Like, what the fuck is going on? Sorry, guys. Hold up. Scientology? The fuck? Okay, that's weird. Okay. All right. Well, anyways. All right. Sorry, guys. There you go.
Two subject shots. One shot here, one shot in the back. Yeah, on the ground. Shot in the hand and shot in the leg.
At least that's not like, fuck. That's like, what the fuck, dude?
Okay, can I have you stand over here? Stand over here.
Pathetic human beings or fucking pizza, bro.
Ambulance, you should be. I got back here. Female shot in the leg and then bleed in the hand. Watch out, watch out. Please stand over there, guys. Please stand over there. Over there.
They won't let us in.
Bro. I mean, I don't blame him freaking out. Like, what the fuck?
I have to press the exit green button next to the door. Not right.
Guys, see that? See if this on.
Anything else out of the bags or anything? Not right now.
Two women had been shot behind the building. Cameron Carter had been struck in the abdomen. Shania Brock was hit multiple times in the hand, hip, and thigh. Both women were eventually rushed to the hospital, while officers began investigations and pieced evidence together at the scene.
So, what happened? What did you see?
Well, I was actually back here, just in the back of the store, and I heard pop, pop, pop right outside the door, and then they came tearing in, yelling, call the cops. She got shot.
Okay. So that's his information. You heard her. She's gonna go.
Fucking A, dude.
Good thing.
3128.
Hold on. I got. Oh, okay. Hey. Everybody else knows what I'm about to do. Okay. I'm gonna go back because he said that they were outside in the back when the shooting happened.
Wait, what?
We need tape. I get the tape. All right.
Damn.
He's right here. Gonna go to the crime scene. We'll probably gotta stop him.
Are we good up through here?
Yeah.
Fucking A, dude.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, by the way, guys, do you guys know what's the average, like, do you guys think that detectives don't take care of this, by the way, right? Do they? Like, like a shooting happens right there, the victims live, luckily, and do detectives do these type of crimes as well, or they just do mostly like murder and stuff? The reason I'm asking is because my brother recently became a detective, so that's why I'm just need to do more research.
I'm only seeing these two right here.
Like, bro, it's still insane, man. Over a fucking pizza.
I got hers. I didn't get hers yet.
Get the transport. Get the up on the front. Hurry up.
Well, there's two shell cases right here. I need to get hers.
Unless you want to start an IV. I was going to get two going.
Ma'am, do you have an ID? Do you have an ID?
It's in my book bag in the job.
Okay. All right. my views on you so that we can get some stuff to start helping out, okay? What's your first and last name, ma'am? Spell that for me.
Doctors later determined Carter's wound was mostly superficial, but Brock's injuries were far more severe. One of the bullets destroyed her pinky finger. Despite their injuries, both victims were eventually able to tell investigators exactly what happened. The shooter had approached them while they were on a break behind the store. He was wearing a ski mask, but before firing, he asked a question: "Who jumped my girlfriend?" Moments later, he pulled out a handgun and fired about 5 shots.
Is he stupid?
Both victims ran into the building as the gunfire erupted. Investigators later recovered multiple .40 caliber shell casings and a bullet fragment from the scene.
Who jumped my girlfriend?
Quickly identified the shooter. It was the same man from the earlier confrontation that afternoon, Yuri Hall. Investigators traced the suspect to a home in St. Louis County. When officers arrived, they found Hall inside his girlfriend's residence. He was taken into custody without incident. When detectives attempted to question him, Hall invoked his right to an attorney. But by that point, investigators already had strong evidence: witness statements, victim identifications, body camera footage from the earlier police call, and physical evidence from the scene. Prosecutors charged Hall with 2 counts of first-degree assault, 2 counts of armed criminal action, and unlawful possession of a firearm. A charge made even more serious because Hall was already a convicted felon from a prior murder case. In November of 2025, a jury found him guilty. In January of 2026, a judge eventually sentenced him to 2 life sentences for the assaults, plus 3 additional years for armed criminal action.
All for fucking pizza, dude? Like, your girlfriend got you arrested or made you shoot them? I don't know the fuck, you're an adult. But like, all for fucking pizza. And now you can never have pizza. And all you're gonna have now is dick. That's all you're gonna have now. It's fucking dick. Wow. Life, a double life sentence. Wow. Worth it. Fucking worth it. All he's gonna have now is fucking dick for the rest of his life now. That's what he's gonna be eating now. Fucking dick.
Under Missouri law, that life sentence equals 30 years, meaning Hall will serve 33 years in prison. He will not be eligible for release until he is 88 years old.
Fuck, dude. Oh my god, bro. Why can't you just do the adult thing and be like, yo, I just never gonna go there ever again and never eat there? Take your L, whatever it was, and move on with your fucking life. Nah, man. Nah. So he went back there, shot them up. Luckily they survived. I'm happy about that. They survived. Shot him up, and he can never eat that pizza ever again. I mean, they clearly wanted it. I mean, that's what they're fighting. I don't know. And now your girlfriend, whoever you were with, guess what? The person you stood up for, you know what she's gonna do now? She's gonna move on to another guy and fuck him, and you are gonna fuck dudes in prison. You're gonna be sucking dick. That's what you're gonna be doing. Hopefully it was worth it. Because now your girlfriend, whoever that bitch was, yeah, she's moving on. She's like, who? Who's that guy? I don't know him. Oh my god, man. People are fucking low IQ. Holy shit, man. Like, oh my, bro, I don't even know what to say, dude. I don't even know what to say, man. I really don't. Like, what a fucking moron, dude. You gave your life for a stupid ass bitch who's just gonna move on, and you're gonna be in prison sucking dick. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Like, I don't know what else to say to that, honestly. Over fucking Domino's pizza, man. Even Domino's isn't even that great. Wait, what do you guys compare like fast food pizza? You probably don't eat it as much anymore, or maybe do. I don't know. When I think about fast food pizza, I actually enjoy either Papa John's. The last time I haven't had it in a while though. Or Pizza Hut. I like the Pizza Hut. If I'm feeling like if I'm feeling like I really want to eat some pizza, but like I don't have a lot of money I want to spend on it, Little Scissors can hit the spot too. But you have to eat that right away. Little Scissors, you have to eat that right away. You cannot have the. I mean, no. Because I remember when I remember there were some cold ones, and I believe I air fried it at one point. It was all right. It tasted good. So no, I think I'll be all right. Like Little Scissors doesn't taste like weird when it gets cold. I think that's a lie. Now, I mean, with air fryer, I mean, if you put it in a microwave, then yeah, for sure. But you put like an air fryer or something like that, yeah, way better, for obvious reasons. If you shoot people over a pizza, you need a death penalty. The fact that the police didn't render any assistance is mind-boggling. A pizza, he lost 33 years of his life for a woman and a pizza. What an idiot! I mean, shit, bro. Wait, a McDonald's employee shoots at a customer over a wrong order? Wait, isn't that supposed to be the other way around? Hold on, wait. McDonald's employee shoots at customer over a wrong order. Wait, what? Isn't it supposed to be a customer shooter employee?
So then she got aggravated, and then she slammed the window. So then we ended up getting ready to leave. She already beat us out the door. Getting ready to leave, she decided to come outside and shoot.
Were you involved in this?
Yes, at first they started.
Let me ask you first and foremost. Do you have a firearm?
Yes, I do.
Where is it at?
It's in my bag.
Friday, June 14th, 2024, Lakeland, Florida. A complaint over an incorrect order at a drive-thru ends with reports of gunfire during a confrontation involving restaurant staff. The focus of the case is not the initial dispute, but when an everyday argument crosses the line into the use of a firearm and whether that conduct can be legally justified as self-defense. I'm Tyler, and this is your daily dose of crime. Get your daily dose of crime.
But you can even rewind their cameras. And you can see her. You can see her throwing the drinks at the car. We throw ice through our back. You can come in and talk to me.
Were you involved in this?
Yes, at first they started.
Let me ask you first and foremost. Do you have a firearm?
Yes, I do.
Where is it at?
It's in my bag.
Okay. Did you shoot the firearm?
Yes, I did, because it was 5 of them and 1 of me. They started getting out their car. I just shot in the air, like. I didn't shoot at them. Did I shoot at them? I was standing right here. They was all the way over there. They started getting out the car.
Check for some cases. She did say that she shot.
From the outset, the police response is shaped by a direct accusation. The customers state that a restaurant employee fired shots at their vehicle as they were leaving the scene. The person identified is Chastity Janasia Gardner, who acknowledges discharging a firearm, but introduces a key distinction regarding her intent and the direction of the shots. That discrepancy immediately defines the core issue. The question is not simply whether shots were fired, but how, why, and under what circumstances, and whether the conduct qualifies as a defensive reaction or an unjustified use of a firearm.
Okay, you're fine.
Hey, man, I'm not taking no more.
What was the whole thing about?
They started talking. I was like, I guess they order got messed up. They thought they ordered something, but they didn't. I thought
this was in the drive-thru.
Drive-thru in the
What?
drive-thru. I'm a manager here. Okay. At the end of the day, it's my job to get these orders out. So I was like, okay, because they already.
Wait, I don't understand. Isn't it illegal to have a gun at your workplace, especially like at McDonald's? Like, isn't there like a policy on that? Like, you're not allowed to do that or something like that? Like, have a weapon at your workplace? Am I wrong about that? Especially like a McDonald's? Is reckless endangerment to shoot in the air because you can't control where the bullet lands? Yeah, I mean, that's also illegal too. You cannot. Yeah, I don't understand why people do that. Doesn't the bullet eventually comes down? It's not. Oh, okay. It's not illegal, but most likely against company policy. Oh, okay. Well, okay. But yeah, like, why would she shoot up in the air? That's a very bad thing to do. Like, what? Yeah, because it's not like this. Because it's not like the fucking movies and TV shows and shit like that. Doesn't like the bullet actually comes down? Couldn't it actually land somewhere? Am I wrong about that? Yeah, you said like a bullet could land, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because that means you could kill or hurt someone completely random. What? All right. Yeah, she didn't. But the best thing she could have done was to pull the gun out and tell them, yeah, just the gun out, not shoot. Yeah, not a shot, not a shoot a warning shot. No.
For 15 minutes. I'm like, okay, I could give you one sandwich, but you have to pay for the other one. Okay. And she was like, oh, I want another McDouble. So I was like, okay, you got to pay for that one too. And then I told them, they told her. And she was like, oh, I'm not going to pay for nothing. And she started yapping at the mouth. So I was like, I just closed the window. I said, I don't get paid enough for this. I don't know if they heard me, but that's when they started getting rowdy. Like, and then I guess I had Rachel, my co-worker, right here. I was like, can you please get them their food? Like, I was trying to get away from the situation.
With the gun, was it still on you, or did you have to get it from your bag?
No, and my bag was right next to me.
Your bag was next to you?
Yes.
Okay.
So.
I'm sorry, I know I shouldn't have. Where did you shoot from? Just so I can.
I was standing right here in the front.
In the front?
Yeah, I was standing right here. All right, thank you. So then she pulled off. They still talking to her. I'm like, okay, what's the problem? Like, what's the problem? I gave y'all sandwich. That's it. Okay. So she's like, no, and then she threw a drink on me. Okay. They pulled around. I came out, like, and then they pulled up here. It was 3 of them got out the car.
And you were outside by that
Yeah, because I was trying to see if they was leaving. Okay. So she came back. They left and they came back. So when they came back, all 3 of them had got out the car. Because they had left, they pulled, like, around, I guess in these apartments right here, they came back. 3 of them got out the car. I said, oh no, I don't.
Them over there?
Yeah, just.
Oh, okay, thank you. I just wanted to be
Are they trying to find a shell or a bullet right here?
Do you know if your scanners kind of reach out?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you mind if I can take a look?
Dang, y'all, we locked out.
258 Victor 77.
2 rounds.
2 rounds. Oh shit, not 1. It was 2 rounds.
Right here.
He's in now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like, I don't get paid enough for this. That's why I had to
Okay.
I'm trying to get jumped over a sandwich. Like, oh.
In her account, Gardner describes a gradual escalation, a customer complaint that leads to objects being thrown, and the decision to carry the firearm throughout the confrontation. She maintains that she attempted to disengage and that the shots were fired as warnings. However, her own statements place the weapon within the conflict well before the critical moment. From a psychological perspective, the sequence reflects an impulsive response driven by a perceived loss of control.
I kind of want to get McDonald's. What would be good to get McDonald's right now? I'm not getting McDonald's. But if I worked, what would be good to get McDonald's? Late at night, 2 o'clock in the morning.
In that state, the firearm stops functioning.
Actually, better question. What is better for late night munchies? I mean, Jack in the Box have late night munchies or McDonald's. Like, what would hit the spot? If you like, I'm not like I'm just thinking about it. What would be a better spot to go to for late night munchies? Like right now, personally, right now, McDonald's. Let's see. What are oh yeah, we have it. We have it In and Out now, which they closed. Oh no, they're closed by now. So yeah, we have Del Taco, Jack in the Box, and McDonald's. I think those are the 3 restaurants that are open for me if I ever want to eat late at night. I believe 2 of them are 24/7. I believe Del Taco and McDonald's. Oh, no, all 3 of them 24/7. Honestly, guys, I don't know why, but I think Jack in the Box has like the best late night meals. I don't know what it is. I think Jack in the Box does. If I'm being honest. Because like if you want to get like a teriyaki bowl, you can get a teriyaki bowl with rice and veggies and grilled chicken, right? If you want to get like a grilled chicken sandwich, you get it there too as well. The fries are good, you know, like or you just want to get something that's like nothing too crazy. But like get like 2 tacos and a small fry, and then that's like a good hit the spot. Because with McDonald's, it's like if you go a certain amount of time, you have to get breakfast. But for the most part, I mean, McNuggets right now does not seem right. Fries, I mean, that's fries. But like their chicken sandwiches are garbage. And their hamburgers are like okay-ish, I guess. But for the most part, it's like, yeah, I think Jack in the Box is way better. Unless you want to get Del Taco and get some tacos, some soft tacos or something like that. Or which I've done in the past. I've not done in a while though. Which, oh man, it's tempting, dude. Oh man, it's tempting. Get like the epic burrito from Del Taco. Oh my god, that fucking hits a spot late at night, dude. Like when you just want to munch on something, but like something like, I guess you could say soft. Oh my god, the epic fucking burrito. All right, sorry guys. All right.
As a last resort and becomes an active part
An apple
of
pie?
Gardner's
Oh, that's good.
emotional response.
Apple pie is good.
No, it's always me. It wasn't me this time. I'm gonna start
how come
calling
you
you
smile every time I meet you somewhere other than Dakota?
I be so mad.
You're always mad at Dakota, and everywhere else you have a great time.
Cause this is crazy.
What happened?
Okay, so we went through the drive-thru to order food. She got the order wrong. Like, I'm talking, I wasn't even ratchet this time. I was talking calm to her. Literally. Like, I was literally talking, I was like, okay, you missed the burger. Or whatever. So she got mad. I guess she was already, when fast food you get aggravated. Working. Literally. So she slammed the window in our face. She was like, I don't get paid enough for this.
Sponsor again?
Yes, he did his bid.
You already back out?
He said that was Bunte already. Yeah, so we was telling her like she missed the ... So she threw a drink at a car. She threw the drink. Can you shut up?
She decided to do it as we were leaving right here.
She threw a drink at the car. So we...
Lying ass bitch, you been being ratchet? Hey, not this time.
And it hit me. So yes, the employee. Yes, she threw the drink at us. So I did. I got out the car and I threw it back at her. Or whatever. So then, yes, it's everywhere. The whole car is wet. And the inside. Yeah, go.
Then she came outside.
See, it's like...
Hey, she wasn't ratchet that day, but I think they were everybody was giving attitude. The employee just had I guess a breaking point, and her dumbass decided. But I know they're fucking gone and shit. 200 shots.
The back seat wet, all that is wet. Where they sitting.
Didn't y'all get splashed?
Really wet. All of us.
You want to feel my pants?
No, you can see it. It's all good.
No, I can see the spots right there and there.
Yeah.
Like right in the middle and then closer towards your hip.
Yeah. She threw that, and I threw the drink back at her.
Very hydrated or just very soaked?
Retarded. Hydrated. So when she did that,
that's a frappuccino. How did you get hydrated from that?
Did he get what too?
Is that a Taco Bell bag?
No, he was in close by. It was just all of us on this side. Oh yeah,
Best food to get at Taco Bell, go. Best food for me to get at Taco Bell would be, they have the special, I believe. No. That's gone. I'll go with the Mexican pizza. Yeah. If I would go to Taco Bell, I'll get the Mexican pizza. The beefy 5-layer burrito, not bad. Yeah, not bad.
And when she threw it, it hit her too.
It just hit us.
Yeah, but when she threw the drink, I did throw one back at her because why you throwing drinks? And then as I went to throw it, she was already in her bag grabbing her gun.
Whose drink is this?
That's her. And then when we was pulling off, we talk shit.
So the lady inside pulled her gun?
Yes, with the bonnet. She pulled her. We don't have no weapons, so why do you get one? So then when we was pulling off, she was right here waiting for us to come around the corner. She was waiting on us.
Okay.
And then she was saying little slick shit, pointing the gun in the car, pointing the gun like this. So we got right
At
here.
the car or in the car?
No, like this. She wasn't in there, but she was like this. So when we got right here, she was talking. We stopped and we're going back and forth. Then she shot up in the whatever she shot because it's dark. So clearly she shot at the car because that's the bullet. Twice.
Wait, it hit the car?
Yeah,
it hit the car on the other side. It's on the side.
It's right here.
Oh, guys.
Or whatever. Right there.
Oh.
Stop. You said don't.
The Mexi fried. Oh, have you guys ever tried? So I just got an alert, of course. Fucking listening to me. There's a new chicken bacon ranch street chalupa tacos. That looks good. I kind of want to try it. What'd you say? The Mexi fries? Do they have that? Let's see. I'm looking at the menu right now. Does that have to be size and okay? It has to be here, I think. Nacho fries, cheesy fiesta, pinto and cheese. I don't think they're here. I don't think they have that anymore. Unless I'm wrong. Combos, burritos, maybe the nachos, but it doesn't make sense. Is the Mexi fries with like the nachos? No, that's not right. Specialties maybe? Yeah, I don't see it. Did they take that out? I don't see it. Like I see the nacho fries and all that, but I don't see the Mexi fries. I didn't take it off. Unless that's like a secret menu thing. You know? Like a secret menu. Alright, sorry.
This was not here before.
What about your
Oh yeah, this was here. But this right here was not there.
How many times did she shoot?
Twice. And then we ducking it, and I'm like, well, damn.
You sure she shot up?
That's why I said she had to shoot at the car. Didn't you say she shot at the car, Krishan? Yeah, she shot at the car.
She was standing with the gun. Was she standing on that side?
She was right here. She was right here. Zoom.
So you're driving this way?
We right here. Exactly where this car is.
Damn.
This way.
Right. That's the sense. So like
Damn.
So it hit this car. Yes. It hit this side.
She popped it up.
You fucked up.
I don't know if she popped it up or shot directly at it. However you. Like, bitch, you was trying to take one of our lives. Buki.
Maybe.
And then this one, that makes more sense. So he said they went through a drive-thru. That's when she threw the drink. Then when they came around is when she came out the front door.
Yes, and she was literally waiting. It was her and the girl in the purple.
Y'all said she went right back in?
Yeah, as soon as she said she had us that we finna call the police on your ass. All of them weren't there.
Wow. So all she had to do is just let them like go away, kind of thing. For the most part, it would have been all good in the hood. But she literally was the instigator, or like she shot for no reason, pretty much, all because she got fucking annoyed.
So when you threw the drink, did you throw it from the inside or did you?
I opened my door and filmed that way.
But that's after she threw it at you.
Hell yeah! I ain't doing first to you. Louis, L-E-W-I. No, and I came back to that. Cause who ugly like that like you?
I didn't mute it, guys, please.
The one in the middle got a drink thrown on her too.
Yeah. She told me she took this damn plate off.
Why, man? Why you let your anger win? Oh, by the way, Shadow, are you still going to Texas, by the way? Is it this month?
Of course, they was talking so we talked.
I just got in and I said, like, drinking.
Do we have any 28s on this call yet?
With the customer's statements, the incident shifts from an individual account to a clash of perceptions. For them, the confrontation does not end with a verbal exchange, but intensifies once they realize Gardner was already armed while the dispute continued. This introduces two central questions. What psychological threshold Gardner crossed to interpret the situation as dangerous enough to justify gunfire, and why she was carrying a firearm while performing her job duties. A decision that shaped every reaction that followed. road. A confirmed impact on the vehicle moves the analysis from the emotional to the material,
that's so weird.
forcing an
There's no
evaluation
threat.
of whether the use of the weapon was driven by immediate necessity or by an escalation enabled by prior access to a lethal means.
Yeah, I'm very confused of her thought process
I want
there.
to make sure I don't lose your business, so give me a sec.
Is there anybody that can stay something there so I can make contact with?
Yep. You got it? Right there? We'll get the tape.
She's going to stay put with you just for a moment. I have to come back. Where is he? Can he come over here?
Yeah, he's gonna come over here.
Okay, so, all right, I already know. It's just hang on. We're doing an active investigation right now, okay? Just, he don't have to leave or nothing. He can wait for you. It's not a big deal.
Waiting for her coworkers to buy the tickets. Okay, cool. I mean, awesome. I carry a gun if I had to go to work in restaurants. I mean, I get it. I mean, I've been there, like, especially when like certain areas, you know. Like I was when I did art shows and went to like sketchy ass motels and go to like restaurants like that, dude. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really feel 100% safe. I'm gonna be honest, because I met you Ferris late at night, and you know the crazy people come out late at night. Yeah, I don't know how they do it. I'm gonna be honest, man. I really don't. Because I saw I'm gonna be honest. Like when I did deliveries, I know certain places where I would not deliver. By the way, where I denied orders because I'm like, I am not going there.
Okay, just kind of keep them. Let's keep everybody separate for now, okay? Okay. So don't worry, I'm making sure you're okay, all right? Okay. You said you found one for sure.
Found one.
Right here. He said he found one for sure.
There's 6 on there.
I don't know, but I'm gonna make contact with them and I can.
So it's almost the same story, except for she said as she was leaving, that's when she fired.
So I'm gonna clarify with her to see if she aimed up or what, but. Okay. All right.
Hey, are there any casings nearby before we start stepping around?
We have one in the bush here, but we're not sure where the other one is. There's supposed to be 2 apparently.
You want to put this over the sign?
Vehicle has 1.
Vehicle has at least 1 pole on it.
You're talking about by the passenger door?
Yeah.
Fucking burger.
Every time they go out.
First one's at?
Somewhere back here, they found one. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about the projectiles. I was thinking one landed on top of the bushes, but no.
She said she heard it hit the concrete, so.
Both of them?
She said she heard at least one of them hit the concrete.
They said 2 shots.
Yeah, we got one in the bushes, and then she's saying
Where were they at when they got hit? That's what I don't know how well. Yeah. We're gonna have to block off the service. Trying to find out what's up. I guess it's an individual, but I don't want one. I usually flash after. Have we completely verified
I just was trying to find a bullet.
2 burgers, right? She gave us one of the burgers. So then she got aggravated, and then she slammed the window, and she was like, "Oh, they don't pay me enough at this job." So then
When she said that, one of the people I'm in the back seat, they said, if you don't like your job, then you don't need to be here. She really got upset. So then she came back with the burger, threw the burger. Then she had her drink. She had a drink, took the drink, and threw it at the car. By that time of her throwing the drink at the car, halfway everybody got out the damn car, threw their drink. She ended up getting another drink, threw another drink at the car. So then I got out the car and I walked to the window, pulled it, threw my drink at her, and let her know, don't be throwing nothing at my car because that's my car. I don't care what nobody else got going on, that is my car. I'll pay the car notes on that. So whatever you got going on with them, that's y'all business. So then we end up getting ready to leave. She already beat us out the door. We thinking she's still in the inside. We got our food or whatever. In case may be pissed off. Getting ready to leave, she decided to come outside and shoot. We literally get right here at the stop sign.
As officers document the scene and establish physical reference points, the case begins to separate from subjective interpretation. The location of the shots and the observed damage allow for a more precise reconstruction and limit alternative explanations regarding direction and intent.
So what was her
At the
thought
same
process?
time, the primary victim's statement adds a key behavioral element. The conflict did not arise from a single act of aggression, but from accumulated frustration and verbal exchanges that escalated without effective interruption. Within that context, Gardner's reaction appears less tied to imminent danger and more to a progressive loss of control during the confrontation.
Right, the stop sign. So you seen her? Where'd you see her at when you were pulling around the
When we was pulling
drive-thru?
around, she had to came out though. She was standing right there by the little bush.
The bush,
Yeah.
next to the next.
By the little car that was right there.
Okay.
She was standing by the little car. We ended up driving off. She fired 2 shots. Me thinking she fired in the air, she did not fire in the air. She literally shot at my car. We literally pulled over at this apartment complex. I got out the car, walked around my car, all of us looking and seeing that she hit my car, and then I called for y'all. All over on Matt Chicken.
You said you walked around your car and you what?
I walked around my car to see, like, if I could see in the bullet holes, and yeah, she hit it.
And you came right
And
back?
came right back.
And you called
Right, I was
911?
on the phone with the police.
Okay. And when this happened, you said you were in fear for your life?
Yeah, because what you shooting at my car for? Nobody bothering you. Nobody chasing after you. Nobody coming at you. We're leaving. You shouldn't be fear for your life. Why pull a gun out if you're not fear for your life?
Right. Okay. And when
If we leaving, why you outside? If you on the
So
car,
done,
you
dude.
can't take what nobody say out their mouth.
Did you see what color gun there was, or you didn't see the gun?
No, didn't see the gun at all.
Okay, you were.
What? Yeah, we was literally leaving.
Right. Okay. And for the record, do you want to be a victim in this case?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
She better not playing with Jesus and playing with me.
Okay.
If it was some food being thrown, okay, cool. But a gun, baby, I don't play like that. I got kids.
And when she shot, you said you heard 2 shots?
Yeah, she fired twice.
Twice. And were you hit out of those 2 shots?
No, my car was hit.
Okay. All right.
Betty Sue over there, she was hit.
Okay. You said who?
Betty Sue.
Betty Sue.
That's my car.
Okay.
Oh my God.
All right, ma'am. Is there any information that you might want to tell me?
No.
Okay. This concludes this tape statement at 01:44 hours. Okay. I got some victims' rights paperwork for you. I'm gonna give you. Okay.
When the victim recounts the moments after the shots were fired, a critical distinction emerges between perceived intent and actual effect. Initially, the shots are interpreted as warnings, but that assessment changes upon discovering the impact on the vehicle. The fear expressed becomes grounded in a tangible outcome.
So it landed on the car too as well. And will mount off to someone else later. I mean, it's kind of like you don't know what the other person's going through. Don't get me wrong. The person who shot the gun is a dumbass, and like they should for sure get arrested for all that kind of stuff. But it's kind of like I don't want to FOFO find out. You know what I mean? I don't want to FOFO. Okay, I do not. That's why when I was at the event, man, I was frustrated, man, but I was not gonna take my anger on anybody. I was not gonna attack people like on the anger, yelling, or anything like that. Because, bro, you just don't know what people are going through, right? They could be in the wrong. They could be in the fucking wrong. right? Like this girl was fucking wrong, right? Looking like she was just fucking annoyed with her job, but I don't want to file bail, man. I really don't. I really don't.
Reinforcing victim status and shifting the focus toward the proportionality and necessity of the firearms use.
So whenever they were pulling off, when you said the other workers saw them stopping right here, how come you came out of the store?
I was pulling him back in because that's when they was arguing.
You
yeah,
pulling him back in?
I said, come on, Darius, let's go. Like, cause he's
okay.
Our grill person.
So then what happened after you pulled him back in? You came back out?
He still was arguing. That's when they pulled over there, I guess. Because I had stepped back in. Like, I don't know what happened from the time they was right here and right here. But I know he was still, both of them, her and him was still at that window, at the door.
Just so you know, like, the lobby was closed, so people were locked, just us. You know how we can't go in.
And the doors were locked, correct?
Yeah.
How come you didn't stay in?
I stopped and pulled him in. That's when they started getting out the car right there.
And why didn't you go back in once you watched them go back in?
Because they started approaching me. Because I was going to get ready to go. My car is right here. I was going to get ready to go. I realized I didn't have my key. That's what made me even go back outside. They came back.
So you pulled your friend in, the other coworker.
Yeah, but he did not come in.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't come in.
And then that's when they started approaching as you
Yeah, that's when
in.
they parked right there and then they started getting out the car. My car is right here.
And you didn't want to go back inside?
No, because I was going to go home.
Okay.
Got that far though, just to call.
She chose to remain at the restaurant and assist her coworker, concluding.
I mean, I'm not surprised he's going to jail. Look.
A little bit more than that.
She's for sure fire, right?
Anything in your shoes?
Most of the charges.
Janasia Gardner was arrested and charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, a third-degree felony, after investigators determined that shots were fired and that at least one struck the customer's vehicle.
Damn.
Gardner would be transported to the Polk County Jail and later released on a $15,000 bond. The case remains pending, and if convicted, she faces a potential sentence of up to 5 years in prison, 5 years of probation, and a fine of up to $5,000, with the court tasked with deciding whether the use of the firearm constituted lawful.
It was not self-defense, but it depends on the cameras look, by the way. So, I mean, you never know. Because again, in this video, they didn't showcase any cameras or anything like that. So, she could get away with it if she's telling the truth that actually they got out. But like, that's, I don't know. It's very hard to justify it. Oh, man. I'm sorry, a little bit more tired. If you guys don't know what's going on, I'm actually like, I don't know if this is a thing. Let me know if it's actually a thing. I'm feeling the full effects of the weekend right now. Is that a thing, guys? Because I was full on energy on Friday. When I did when I went to the, like, you know, line up and all that. And on Saturday I was like okay-ish. I wasn't like too sluggish because I slept for like a lot of like I literally slept for like 8-9 hours. Then I went to work a little bit and then I went to drive over where I was gonna do again with the waiting, and I it was like literally 15-16 hours. Like I'm like fucking A. But I was feeling okay, right? I was feeling okay because I slept for another 8 hours and I woke up on Monday, and then I felt a little bit of the effects there. But now today I'm feeling the effect like hard, where I'm extremely tired. You know, stomach hurted and stuff like that. It's like, bro, it's like, why was everything delayed so much? Like, so sorry if I do end up streaming a little bit earlier, guys, because I'm just feeling the effects of everything right now. Who realized how to break free from the algorithm? A lot of this is going on, sound crazy, but you gotta hear me out. It's step-by-step process. Wait, what? Creating friction. Self-hosting. The thing is, use mine was they're not free, but I'm not paying. Okay. Disable shorts. What? Then I unfollow everyone. You don't have to do this. There's definitely a me thing. Okay. Next I got DNS blocker. You can remove ads completely. Most of it won't reach your device. I think oh it's here, so it takes some time to start building. Huh. Oh, is he talking about breaking our algorithm as a watcher, not as like a uploader? Okay. Hold on, guys. Sorry. All right, this will be the last cop video, guys, and we're done with cop videos for tonight. All right. I think this is the third one, so we're gonna end it here. Of cop videos. This one's called "The Moment of Instant Regret."
In this yard right now.
It all started when a resident reported suspicious behavior involving a woman she seemingly had a history with. But when a deputy arrived, he uncovered something far bigger than a simple disturbance that pointed straight to a wanted criminal.
Let me see your hands. Let me see your f***ing hands. Get out the car now.
Around 3:20 p.m. on July 17th, 2025, a Jasper County Sheriff's Office deputy was dispatched to a residence in Jasper County, Missouri, after reports of a suspicious vehicle causing a disturbance in the driveway. The caller advised that the disturbance had been going on for 3 hours and believed the driver to be her brother's ex-girlfriend, 36-year-old Helen Stark. While en route, the deputy discovered Helen had 2 active felony warrants and quickly prepared for the worst. And just as suspected, when he finally arrived, Helen took off, and that's when everything spiraled out of control.
Still reaching around up here. Just sit back in Jasper County. We're coming up to 10 Road 10.
And we'll, wait, what? Oh, sorry. I'm like,
if I can get somebody in front to spike, or just go, you notify anything needs to be, see if I can get some spikes. I'm coming up behind you. Alright, speeds. We're at 68. See that speed, and she's just not stopping. Edward, Mary 6, Frank 3, Mary. Edward, Mary 6, Frank 3, Mary. It's going to be on the silver. It's like a Cruise, Chevy Cruise. The Jasco County units have Helen Stark on the line, advising that she's laying on the ground, mom in vehicle. She's just been shot with a shotgun.
What?
Calling from 9245 County Road 20. This is Helen in the car. I can see her.
After a few minutes of pursuit, Helen desperately called 911 and falsely reported a shooting elsewhere in the county, hoping to throw deputies off her trail. When that failed, she took things to a whole new level, veering off the main road, tearing through multiple private properties, and endangering several lives.
Do we have her on rabbit? Sure, okay. Drake, stay right there.
I'm staying.
fuck it in, man. The after effects of like fucking the pop out, man, it's insane.
Coming back around.
I never experienced something like this.
Drake, you call it.
351. We're north on Lawrence County Boulevard.
Road 20, sir. She's the one that called in.
Correct. Also, we're coming to a dead end. This is somebody's house.
She literally called the cops. Just to, oh wow.
She's still on the line. Negative. She's long enough for us to get a location.
Yeah, we're going in that driveway.
Fuck is she going?
Is she still going or no? In this yard right now.
She's trying to figure out what to do. She's just circling this house.
Like, what is she doing?
I'm trying to get north of you guys. And she goes north on 37.
She's north on 37.
Why didn't it box her in? Like, what the fuck?
Yep, go ahead.
Hey, Lieutenant, you on here? Yeah, I'm trying to get over to you guys. Hey, if she goes back into a property, a yard, we're gonna box her in. Just so you're northbound on 37.
Why didn't you do that in the beginning?
We're approaching Lincoln again.
Seeing how much danger she posed, deputies decided to set up spike strips ahead to stop her safely, but they had no idea just how far she was willing to go to avoid arrest.
Do you have anybody on 40? Everyone still have baseline on 40?
We are southbound past Ridge. She's pulling into a driveway.
Hey, we're gonna box her. Box her in. She's gonna come back around this house. Around the house. Hey, driver through.
She got there for me. We are eastbound on Ridge. Eastbound on Ridge from County Road 40.
Bro, she's crazy.
On 37.
Turning right here, and looks like we got 120 blocks. She about struck my vehicle coming out of that yard.
Hey, she's gonna be stuck.
You could have literally boxed her in there.
She
What
ran
the fuck?
gate. She's gonna continue on baseline, it looks like.
They could have literally boxed her in right there. What the fuck is going on?
She ran this gate. I hit her windows twice, busted a couple with me back. On baseline, and she's westbound. She's coming back out towards you guys. Coming back out. We're back. Going south. Back south. Back south. 37. North 37. North 37. North. Sorry. North. There's that there. She just threw something about the driver's side of your window. That's stuff she... There's something right at the curve. Don't you see that? I think it was that back window, guys. I took a look at it as I was passing. Yeah, she pushed out her driver's side window. She's still all over the roadway.
Bro, ain't no fucking way, dude.
Several more minutes and move in hard.
There you go. Finally. Holy shit. I feel like it's gonna take him forever. Where's my... Oh.
Looks like we're going on to another property.
Back out, guys. Come up. Just make sure she doesn't go east.
She's boxed in. She just ran 362.
Well down. Well down.
crossfire.
Yeah, that guy just went in, dude. Holy fuck.
Let me see your hands. Let me see your fucking hands. Unlock the door now. Get out the car. Get out the car.
Damn.
Get out the car now. On the ground. Roll over. Hands behind your back.
Fucking, wow.
You guys didn't have to do that to the car, though.
You did not have to do that to the car, though? Are you kidding me?
Can I have my shoe?
No.
Can I have my shoe?
Hey, I'm gonna put this
I'm
in park.
bleeding everywhere.
He sat down and then she like arms up on the roof, so I was like, I'm grabbing that. Dude, she's smashing this car. 350 advice. Everybody can disregard code 4 in custody. Go ahead and roll EMS first and cuts.
No, check. Can I have my shoe?
I have to deal with. Oh, she's definitely 55.
55.
Can you take her to your car? Yeah. Do you need medical attention?
I don't
Yes
know
or no?
where I'm bleeding. I don't know where I'm bleeding at.
Over here.
I did get shot. I got blood like all down my leg. It was on my arm.
Over there.
And my leg, but I feel
Over
like
there.
I'm about to pass out.
Over there. There's air conditioning in the car. Go over there.
That's the way you pick me up.
You're gonna walk on over there. That's what you're gonna do. Keep walking. Why are you gonna pass out?
I don't know. I'm bleeding everywhere.
Okay. Over here. Back door. Have a seat. We're gonna have EMS come check.
Fuck, man. The after effects of like staying on 190, man, it's affecting me now. It's been like 2 days, man. What the fuck?
That was.
I got glasses.
How much you taking?
I smoked a joint last night.
You have no today?
No, I drink alcohol. I drank I took a shot of alcohol like at 9 a.m. That was it, just one shot. But I haven't.
Helen, you aren't acting normal. You're either on drugs or drunk.
Neither one. I just ain't trying to go to jail, but I know.
Oh, you're going to jail?
I know that. I know that. But I just need maybe a little bit of glass taken out of my leg, and I'll be all right. My arm.
Do what?
I just need a little bit of glass, maybe taken out of my leg and my arm. But after that, I'm fine. My arm, I got shot at, and my back window, that's why it was busted.
Well, you didn't get shot at. But
yeah, I did.
You got beanbagged.
No, the back window was already busted when you guys would have intervened with me. I just got shot with the shotgun. And that's what hit my arm and it blazed it, and that's why I'm bleeding on my arm up here. See? Well, I mean, it's all fresh blood.
We copy.
All right. Hey, can I grab my other shoes?
Can we get a PBT so that way we know what to tell you is?
Can I have my shoe?
You said you haven't drank since 9 o'clock.
Yeah, that's right. So shove that up here.
You want to blow them?
Nope. My lawyer told me not to.
No.
You guys got a napkin? Maybe.
Let's make sure that's not there.
Like I got.
We'll wait.
All right, thank you. Sorry. And you guys can search the car. Hey.
Oh, we know.
That's my mama's car.
No.
And let her know that. I mean, she knows that I had it. And
if you stuff down your pants, you better let us know now, because if not, they're going to find it at the jail, and then that's 2 charges instead of 1 charge.
I hope they do find something at the jail, because they won't.
Okay.
It was my lighter, and I had it, and I was just trying to grab that. And my phone, it fell in the car.
Okay.
I ain't got no trust me. If I did, we all would know.
Helen, we all know you.
Shut the fucking door.
I'm going to read you your rights just so that base is covered, okay? You understand each of these rights? Verbal, yes or no?
No, I don't know what to say.
Okay, so...
It's a medical comment. Can I go to medical right there at the jail? Can they at least let, like, the little...
We're going to take care of you.
All right.
So I'm going to read these again. You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand that?
Yes, and I don't have anything to say. Thank you.
Okay. What's hurting?
My side right here.
How was that? Why does your side hurt?
Well, I don't know, because just some...
What a crazy bitch.
Incidents that happened just earlier. I don't know.
What do you think? Go get her. Do you want just...
No, I just... My... Right here.
Well, show
I hurt really medical attention.
5-mile pursuit. Helen was charged with felony, aggravated fleeing, first-degree property damage,
how many years in prison
driving
for that
while
now?
intoxicated, persistent, misdemeanor, misuse of 911. She was transported to the Jasper County Detention Center in Carthage, where she was held on a $25,000 cash-only bond. She also faced 2 pre-existing felony fail-to-appear warrants, one for tampering with a motor vehicle and another for stealing. In October 2025, Helen appeared in Jasper County Court, where she pleaded guilty to aggravated fleeing and property damage. Ultimately, she was sentenced to 7 years for fleeing law enforcement and 4 years for property damage.
Bro, she looks dead.
Want to step up your style? Check out Code Blue Cam.
Oh my god, man. I don't understand how people just fall like that in life, you know. But that's enough cop videos. That's enough. We watched 3 of them. That's plenty enough. I'll say some for another time, but yeah. By the way, guys, I realized I messed up something really bad. Now, it's still very doable. There's an art contest that's due on the 20th. So what I'm gonna do tomorrow when I wake up, I'm gonna finish more of the commissions, and I'm gonna work on the design for the thing that's due on the 20th. It's gonna be very, very close. It's gonna be extremely close, but I have an idea what we're gonna do. Which is not gonna be it's not like a super crazy big design overall. So we should be good. We should have a good thing going. So yeah, so I should be able to do it very well. Yeah. Oh yeah, is she steady shooting? Is the trailer out? Oh, is that her? I didn't realize. Oh, cause yeah, we don't know who she's playing still. Huh. Okay. All right. Yeah, yeah. We're done with the cop videos and stuff. So yeah, I need to figure that out. Uh, let me see. Yeah, I think we're good with videos right now. Huh. Okay. Um. Right. I was gonna watch this tomorrow, but it's like, I don't know what other news he has. Like, there's nothing new. It's like I feel like it's just too late.
A monster like Jeffrey Epstein did not operate alone. His illegal trafficking
Like, damn. So I mean, we'll probably watch this tomorrow, not today, or later on today. Sorry, because the next day already. Um. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like yeah, like I want to prepare tomorrow's stream better. Because I gotta get back in the flow. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get back in the flow. So yeah, I want to finish this part at least. So I can finish the outline. And I'm just adding some of the names of this right now. Uh, but part of me wants to just call it today because I'm like falling asleep right now. It's not because like I'm like it's just, I feel like the effects of me going to the pop out Dragon Ball thing is like finally affected me because I'm telling you guys, I was energized on Monday, Sunday, Saturday, Friday, and it's just all hitting me right now, dude. Like I'm just like fuck, right? Like it's like I have heavy eye right now, which I don't like. I don't like having. Um, so what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna call it, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna prepare this again. We're gonna finish this on like what I'm gonna do, guys. Honestly, I'm gonna do a bonus stream on Friday or on the weekend. The reason why is because we gotta catch up on these artworks. I'm super behind on these artworks, like super freaking behind. So I need to get like my head in the game. I need to figure this out, and I need to like get these designs out. So yeah, I'm gonna call it here. I'll be back on later on today. Today we have a lot of like some cool stuff planned though. So today what I'm gonna do is I'm going to design the train design on stream. At least finish it. And then hopefully like get most of it done on stream too. We have some sticker designs, and then we also have like obviously the Street Fighter, but I think we're gonna work on some other stuff right now. Some other designs. like another outline design, because I think I'll finish this like off stream, guys, when I wake up tomorrow or later on today. Like kind of clean it up quickly and then like get that ready to go for like as soon as the next stream starts. We'll finish this within like that day pretty much. So what I'm thinking about is just clean that up and then we'll start on the next one. So like I said, I still need to make a whole list. I think no, I mean I already made a list of what we need to work on. I'm just thinking about like what I'm gonna do next soon, guys. But anyways, all right, guys. So I'll speak out the next stream, guys. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate hanging out with me today. Sorry I didn't have a lot of big plans today. But I will let on today, guys. We do have like comic book stuff. Hopefully we get into the lottery thing with the figure, well, which would be freaking amazing. And then yeah, we'll talk about the Spider-Man trailer, which will be out by 5 o'clock, guys. I'm pretty sure it'll be out around 5 or 6 o'clock. You guys will see the full trailer, so we'll talk about that too as well. And yeah, we got a lot of cool stuff too, like for tomorrow, guys, or later on today. Sorry. But yeah, all right, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for hanging out to me. I really appreciate you guys hanging out and watching my digital streams because I know that's what I'm doing right now. And then hopefully for Thursday I will start working on some new stuff. And then finally get a chance to finally play some video games, guys. Like holy shit, I've been set up for a long time, but like things have been popping up, guys. Like last minute projects, last minute trips. You know what I mean? So I was like, oh my god. But yeah, I gotta lock in, guys. I got to lock in for this month and next month, guys. Especially with the stickers, because at least with the prints, we could make them at home for the most part. But yeah, we gotta lock in, guys. We have to lock effing in right now, because for the most part, we have to finish everything, like everything by May, which is 2 months. 2 months. We gotta finish everything we're gonna do for the art shows in 2 months. Obviously we still have some designs already that we already have, but like we gotta lock in. All right, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And thanks for hanging out. I'll be back on later on today, and yeah, I'll have a way bigger planned stream today, guys, and it'll be awesome. It'll be dope. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for chilling with me. And then yeah, the last week of I will be working on the community drawing, guys, off stream this weekend, so I can catch up on that. And then on next week of that, we'll do the full sketch of the community drawing, which is the theater. All right, guys. So keep looking for that, guys. That will be out there. And then I didn't have time to work on the digital art piece of community drawing, which I finished the outline for the RPG, but we'll be able to work on that soon. All right. Bye, ready. We're good night. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry again. I'm just like everything just hitting me on the art on the pop up thing. It's like holy shit. I'm just tired. Like it's just hitting me, dude. Like holy shit. All right. Bye, everybody. Sorry. Bye.